Hello? Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, it's always a struggle, but it'll be good. Yeah, it'll be really good.
What's up? That's what druids do, man.
I mean, you could just use all your spell slots on Goodberry and just feed everybody with good berries.
I'm sure we'd love that.
Hey, man, Paradise Vale, we had a dude who did that, and then his good berries got better because he was just doing it all.
We just need to recruit a bunch of level 1 druids to just feed people via Goodberry.
And then it's like we can do that instead of paying them in actual money. They're
that never.
We're giving you food.
See, now
That's
Zeke
never
would
gonna
be
work.
all for that. However, Klax would fucking kill you.
I doubt it would work very well. That's how you
coming
get murdered.
I'm coming in the middle of this. What's going on?
They're talking about not
we're just
paying
talking
people.
about how you're gonna kill people.
They're talking about not paying people in
We don't do
money,
slavery.
but paying them in food.
My
Technically
first-
slavery.
That's just slavery.
My first quote good idea as the new member of the campaign.
Yeah.
I feel like my first impression is going swimmingly.
Hey Terry,
Hey,
you check my voice.
hold on.
Okay.
Alright, say something.
How are you today, Terry?
You're good.
All right. Sounds
You
great.
sound terrible.
Fuck you, Lift.
So rude. You do sound better than last week, though. Or, yeah, last week.
All right. Is everybody here?
Oh boy!
Present.
Present. All right.
Here.
Cool. Okay. I guess it's time to play Pirate Dungeons and Dragons.
Woo!
All right. So last week, you guys hit a story milestone. You laid claim to a pirate stronghold, in probably the most piratey way possible by murdering the owner and stealing it. So we opted to do a 3-week downtime,
Mm-hmm.
during which time you guys were going to try and essentially recuperate, try to establish dominance over these were-rats, get a feel for the island, get a feel for your new abilities, all that jazz. So I think I addressed the majority of the downtime stuff in the strategies chat, but we can review it real quick because reading sucks. All right, so real quick, belt of giant strength. It's too good, so you gotta. It's one of those items that you can't just make it. You gotta full on Worlds of Warcraft gather rare ass reagents and materials, sometimes through questing all over the world, etc., etc. Captain Bubbles Jr. Could tell you firsthand, it's one of the worst items to give out ever. I could tell you secondhand, 3 times over. It's a horrible item to hand out.
Nah, sounds wonderful.
So
I had a wonderful time with the
oh no,
Belt of Giant
no!
Strength.
Don't get me wrong. It's
Sounds-
fun for sure, but you got to understand that some DMs, they hand out these items and they're just like, oh well, I done goofed. And then there's DMs that it's like the Russian Cold War, and so it's an ever escalating like battle of like things increasing to meet your strength. So all we'd be doing is just giving everyone in the world steroids. So it's much better that you earn it instead of just buying it. That's my opinion on it. Hammer of Thunderbolts is a legendary item. You can't make it. That's pretty easy. Amulet of Health. #1 magic item in the world, according to me. Absolutely. You could totally make one. It's $8,000.
not that bad.
Wand of Web. $4,000. Make a wand of web. Why? Because web's really good. Okay. +1 breastplate, no problem. Are you able to do that without cost, or do you need another cost for that?
I think he has to do it like at quarter cost, so I need to pay him.
I don't
for
think
that.
quarters until level 10.
Yeah, quarter is
Is
10.
Is it half then?
But I don't have a specific ability that reduces costs right now.
Oh, you could just make. You're just empowered to actually make shit. Okay, it's 1,500 gold to add a +1 bonus to a piece of armor.
That's a lot of money.
That's fine. Zeglu's gonna pay for it.
1,500. It's 1,500. It's not 15,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but is that
So let me
is that
update that.
full price or when you're
Well, you still have
crafting
to-
it is it half price like with other stuff?
I think she's saying that she doesn't get any discounts right now. Is that correct?
Technically, no. Especially if you want to keep me as an alchemist flavored, so I get my discount for potions. I would say I wouldn't have a discount for breastplate.
All right. So Belt of Dwarven Kind, I will say that you can make it for 6, and the cost of it is 6,000, but you have to learn how to make it, because the dwarves, they don't like pass out schematics for their special racial stuff. So Dwarven Thrower and Belt of Dwarven Kind, both available. You might have to do some Dundurin dungeon delving, or just straight up go to like Dundurin like coast and kind of deal with them there, kind of figure out what you're doing. So that handles those guys. Claxomus.
Related to that real quick.
Sure.
Would you allow me to use the Dwarven Thrower if I was wearing a Belt of Dwarven Kind?
Yeah, I mean it's a fun combo, but it's not nearly as broken as half the shit in 5th edition.
What's
well,
a dwarven
but,
thrower?
I mean, because technically you're only allowed to use a dwarven thrower if you're a dwarf.
If you had the belt of dwarven kind and had successfully grown a beard, then you would be a dwarven kobold were-rat.
Excellent. What would
Yeah.
a beard on a were-rat?
On a were-rat, it would just be a were-rat with a big old bushy like beer mane kind of thing. Yeah, but on you, I don't know.
Would it be like
I mean,
feathers?
feathers. Yeah, feathered T-Rex, which I guess doesn't exist, but should have. Yeah. Now they're saying if it did have feathers, it didn't have a lot of feathers. Is somebody not using headphones tonight? Because there's like a weird echo. If you're not using headphones, you definitely need to use push to talk. Okay. All right. So let's see. Claximus. Pimpin' ladies. So Claximus has interspecies sex with many women using his 2 dicks. Thanks to Dungeons and Dragons, we now know crabs have 2 dicks. Including Pizza Mama Maria and questionably aged Sandara, because it's been a long time. At this point, even a monstrous crab is okay. Drosha's not interested. Shivika's not interested. Basic bitch, were-rats in the background. Sure, whatevs. They're down. Anybody that's like, who would have sex with a crab? Yet again, Mass Effect. We're done. Okay, so work week number 2, building a shrine. No problem. Work week number 3, fixing up ships, etc., etc. Good flavor, no problem. 4th week here, let's see, pirate training and religious stuff, no problem. So it's all very manageable stuff and good RP. So good stuff there. Zaglu, training in a weapon or skill. I think it takes like...
Yeah, it takes like 10 weeks, I think.
Yeah. So you can record the gains that you've made, but it's not enough to gain the full proficiency yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Temple to Null, no problem. Teaching Sec about magic. Meh. We'll see.
That's
you
just
know.
like flavor.
Yeah. Let's see. Stay in contact with Nimrumna lore. Again, sending spells, it's fine. He explains to you what happened. Let's see. Bonding with were-rats. So we're gonna roll for this game, I think. Just like a raw, unmodified charisma check to kind of see, or leadership, if you have that secret skill. Or intimidation, because were-rats. So if you have any of the, you have leadership or intimidation, otherwise it's going to be a raw charisma check, just to see how RNGesus feels about this new were-rat trying to sass and boss the other were-rats around. 15's pretty solid. So yeah, we'll say that you made...
I didn't say sass and boss around, I said bond with. So we're going to go around, we're going to shit on stuff.
Oh yeah.
Stuff.
You gonna what?
We're gonna
with a
eat more
15,
babies.
yeah, with a 15, you are definitely accepted into their culture. So, no problem there. Again, what is really the difference between a were-rat and a kobold? It's hard to tell. All right, let's see. Help with ships, no problem. Pester Captain Bubbles. Bubbles, can he be an officer? You're on the spot.
Specifically, I want to be liaison to the were-rats.
You know, that's not a terrible idea. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah,
That's why I wanted it.
that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, you're promoted. I don't know what your title is, but congrats on becoming an officer. Let's see. Help with fort rearranging. Sure. Dig out secret loot stash. Okay. Depending on how dollhouse you want to get, I have a whole bunch of like really great furniture and stuff.
Ooh.
So like,
I'll buy.
so if you guys wanted to spend some time just like decorating the map with furniture, like old-timey color forms, we could totally do that.
No, that's not.
So,
No, that's not Dungeons and Dragons. No.
Or you could theater of the minded. That's fine. It's fine.
I'm like a mix between your cousin's bearded dragon and that one rat you got in science class. So I mean, like, I have like a wad of like sawdust that I sleep in. And
Okay.
so yeah, I don't. Really
I might have a plan for
decorating.
decorating the maps, but we'll talk about it after the game. So, all right. So then that was and Zeglu, dig out secret loot stash. Well, all the slaves were freed on the islands. So
I'm doing this my own self.
oh, you're gonna do it your own self? Okay, using magics.
Because I'm a kobold and I'm supposed to be good at digging shit. So
Oh, I
I'm
thought
gonna
maybe
put
you
that
had.
racial
I thought you
ability
had.
to the test.
I thought you had the Minecraft cantrip or something. Move Earth.
I don't think I do actually.
Oh wow. Okay. So this is going to be sort of like your workout program is just slowly digging your way to freedom. Got it.
So it's
Okay.
basically wherever I set up my nest, just
Mhm.
like right below it. So I'm a small creature, which means I can squeeze into like tiny creature spaces.
Sure.
So it's just this tiny hole that goes underneath my nest and then opens up into a big like pit that I just dump all my treasure in.
Sure. That's fine. All right. Let's see. Secure alchemy lab. Convert to a room. Yep. Zeglu's breastplate. If you meet the cost and the time to do so,
I can
sure.
I can pay 1,389 towards it right now. I don't have the full 50.
Okay.
So
I will write you a
I owe
loan
you
for 100. Yeah. For I guess 120 gold, right? That's how much you need.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
You can ask me about interest later.
crafting an item. Let's see how many work weeks it takes to craft an item. Divide its gold piece by 50. Character complete. Is there something that Artificer can do that speeds this shit up? Because like it takes a long time to make magic items. Let's see.
Not yet.
Oh,
I used to be able to.
items that cost more than 50. Okay. Oh man. All right. So yeah. Wow.
One day. Level 10, right? Level 10.
Yeah, level 10, then I can just, pump them out.
Fuck that. We'll just wait.
Yeah, because it's saying it's going to be like 30 weeks to make his armor.
Fuck.
I mean, as written. So,
We'll just buy you one.
okay.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
All right.
Buy yourself one.
Okay. Now, the magic items that you make as an artificer, like the ones that you get through your class, right? Those are basically like Tony Stark built this in a cave magic items, right? Like nobody would buy them from you because they're so janky and they're only like able to be like attuned to like people that you specify, and they use your personal power and essence, blah 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 blah. So you're able to whip those up pretty quick, but like lasting magic requires a bit more work and time. So anyways, moving on. Let's see. Until of course you hit level 10, and then it's nothing. It's no problem. Well, it's still 7.5 weeks, which is kind of crazy. But that's what downtime's for. Downtime, again, you guys aren't in a rush. You're not trying to like, save the world or anything. Let's see.
For Django, he means that. Like we don't have some big bad that we're working towards. We're just like in characterly fucking around.
I mean, hey, that's fine by me. I've been playing the Yakuza games for years. I mean, why bother trying to solve the murder mystery when I can do stock car racing or run my own hostess club?
Yeah, exactly.
He gets it.
Yeah, that's what this is.
That is our campaign.
The ultimate side quest. All right, train useless fish. I mean, it's definitely a test of patience. All the fish does is jump. All it does is just jump. It jumps high.
Useless fish, Magikarp.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It jumps higher and higher by the end of the month. You think that if there was a competitive sport of making useless fish jump, you would do pretty well. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you can cannibalize those potions because that would be fun to have lots of those potions. And then again, Wand of Web. I mean, until you hit level 10, these things are going to take forever to make. If you want to put down, 3 weeks towards one of those items, you certainly can.
Yeah, I'll put 3 weeks to the Wand of Web.
Okay. All right. Let's see. And then Claxmus, of course, that adds 30 days to your punch chicane in the face meter.
Okay, I'll keep
Okay.
track of that.
All right. And then let's see what else we
So
got
we're
here.
up to like 37 now.
We are up to. Let me check my character sheet.
all of Lift's stuff. Lift is like if you had multiple children. Lift's like the kid that's like, I understand that our family's poor, and I'm only going to ask for the stuff that mom and dad can afford this year. And like all his,
good boy,
yeah, and all his siblings are like, I want a brand new Xbox, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. So,
pony.
yeah, let's see. So set up Druidic Garden, no problem. Work on increasing output, you're a druid, it's done. Investigate local plant life, yes. You get the feeling, because game, that the rarest, bestest plants are probably in the three most dangerous locations on the island. That would be Bottomless Lake, Forest of the Marlboros, and Haunted Cliffs.
Roger.
Yeah. But you do find pleasantly surprised to find that marijuana grows on the island.
Oh,
In
yeah.
In Dungeons and Dragons, we call it devil weed.
Wow, we about to make so much money. Wait, no, this
I
stuff's
think
not probably
now
not
they're-
legal.
I mean,
We're pirates.
I mean, marijuana or
I've sold drugs
devil weed
before.
is 100% legal throughout the Shackles. But I mean, this is a unique strain of it that seems to be native to this island. So
Call it lift your
If we wanted to
spirits.
make money,
That's
Yeah.
what we'll call
if we
it.
wanted to make money, we could just start our drug. A drug
The drug
plantation.
ring.
I
Yeah.
preferred my way of passively gaining money. Attack people who
No? Oh, okay.
the attacking of like people coming into our
What?
shipping lane and forcing people into contracts when they use our shipping lane.
I mean,
Why-
I'm
why
not
is
gonna
it
say that's a bad idea. However, that's not really passive.
There's no reason we can't do both. We
Yeah.
got to make sure that we split our resources. That way, in case one doesn't do so well, we can have some financial backup of the other.
Those ships that we take over, make them into our mules or devil
Mules.
We,
Well, we only
could
have-
use the Opera House as the cover for our drug operation.
Oh my.
I have this idea. If we can get our hands on another devil fruit, maybe we could have on a lawyer to like synthetically make them.
No, the gnomes spent like centuries trying to make them.
So this
And they got-
unique devil weed, in addition to the strength bonus, it also gives you a constitution bonus, but has a side effect. It gives you really bad breath.
Does that bad breath
that's
give
just-
you
that's just
allow us to shoot like the Marlboro bad breath?
Yeah,
I
well,
have-
So we can
First
poison,
of all,
blind.
everything in this campaign is 100% unique homebrew that was not lifted from anything else ever. So I don't know any of the words that you're saying, and I
Oh,
refuse to
okay,
understand.
okay.
Yeah. Thirdly, it just means you have halitosis. You just have really bad breath if you smoke this devil weed.
So what do I get if I smoke this shit?
If you smoke it, you lose a point of wisdom.
Okay.
But you gain 2 strength and 2 constitution for 1d3 hours.
Bam.
You know, I got wisdom to spare. Because
I'll
who
start-
cares?
I'll start rolling blood.
But while you're under these effects, you are shaken, acting skittish, and are easily confused, which is dangerous because since there's no gameplay mechanics, it opens your dungeon master up to interpretation on that.
Question: are there any differing effects if it is ingested
I'm with you,
orally as
Steven.
opposed to
100%
smoked, like
worth.
in an edible item?
Worth.
It would be, for game purposes, the same.
How about if I
yeah.
shoot it up?
Oh, geez, like THC style? Man. Wow. I think you're going to have to talk
If
to
I
Annalora
used
about
it
that.
as a suppository,
Wow.
would it make
Your
my
butthole would
gas
smell
smell
terrible.
bad
Yes.
in comparison instead of my mouth?
Yes, yeah. All of the were-rats that have been eating your ass for the last couple weeks would no longer want to eat your ass. If you made devilweed suppositories out of this
I
devilweed.
am a kobold. I am uninterested in ass eating.
Okay.
All right, yo. The first
it
thing
doesn't. It doesn't have to be sexual. These are were-rats. It's called grooming.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't
Jeez.
have fur, so
you could groom without fur.
I mean, I guess.
Like lizards get all kinds of mites and stuff. Like you definitely want to be grooming yourself. If you're not grooming yourself, it's bad. So
I dust bath.
okay, all right, fair compromise. All right, and then finally, Bubbles. Since you didn't do your homework, you have to randomly roll to see what you did on your vacation.
Yay!
That's my favorite kind.
All right, I only have 4 monitors, and I'm too lazy to open up an extra tab. So just tell me what your rolls are while I'm looking at the chart. All right, what we got? Give me a D-Hundy.
That would be a 20.
A 20.
Die.
All right, minor debt. So during the first week of downtime, you got up to some kind of biz, and you owe somebody a favor. So because it'll be more fun, we're gonna make it someone in the party. So everyone else in the party, roll a D20, and whoever gets the highest, that is who Bubbles owes a favor.
Excellent job on Allura.
Yes.
All right, so
one
the
more.
favor is owed to Claximus.
Oh,
so
yeah.
put somewhere on your character sheet that you owe Claximus a favor.
And Claxmus will put
To
it
be
on
honest,
his sheet
I
too.
owe Claximus more than a favor. He saved my life so many fucking times.
You can't ever commit to that, though, as a squishy.
Yeah.
You can't ever let the tank know that you need him that bad.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, it's a dangerous road to go down.
Well, I need.
All right, week 2, roll that D-Hundy.
93.
Oh, 93. You got a minor success. So you can either have won some money or met a useful contact on the island. Which would you prefer?
I would rather have contact.
Okay.
Rat.
All right, so working on the island, you meet Dawson Freebooter Loom. And Dawson Freebooter Loom is an older were-rat, 3rd generation were-rat, he tells you. And before he served under Tentacala, he served under a number of other captains and crews and ships. You could call upon him to get knowledge, like essentially, we'll say 3 times you can get advantage on checks related to pirates and piracy.
All right, and what was this person's name again?
Dawson Freebooter Loom. Yeah, so 3 times because you listen to this guy prattle on during the downtime. Some of the words that he said and the sounds that he made sunk into your brain matter. And so 3 times you can gain advantage on checks related to piracy. So that could be history or diplomacy or persuade. Well, I guess we call it persuasion. Yeah, so all that.
It's
All
too
right.
bad we're privateers.
Yeah, wink. All right, so last thing here. Roll that D-Hundy.
89.
89.
Man, you rolling some high numbers today.
All right, such generosity. Okay. You came into some money. You won some money. So I'm assuming you were maybe gambling with the crew or the new crew. Enough money that you felt generous enough to share with others. So let's see. I'm gonna do some rolls real quick. All right. You and the other 4 who are here for downtime receive 400 gold each.
What? Damn.
Wow.
Really?
You
Sweet.
banged, Captain.
Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I
we
can
can
afford that
consider
shit
that.
now.
We can consider that favor paid in full.
Oh, thank you. I'm still leaving it on here.
All right.
I still owe you.
So downtime is knocked out unless anybody has any other questions related to downtime.
Just one last thing, real quick.
Mhm.
I wanted to ask the captain are you interested in keeping those pipes of haunting, or should I just make something else with it? Because I made them initially, and then I realized I couldn't play them, which is why I gave them to you.
I mean, if you think you can make something better for yourself, like that's.
Well, no.
Surely.
I was gonna actually just get another infusion to help someone else, but if you are going to use those pipes of haunting,
Yeah,
those are really good. So
yeah, I'll use them.
Have
okay, so we'll keep.
downtime related. The slaves, like, what are they doing? Like, have they elected somebody to speak to us, or whatnot?
That would be former.
Yeah, former slaves.
Maybe they've agreed to work for food.
That's still slavery.
So you can pay if you are going to pay your slaves. They will want, since most of them are unskilled laborers, or you could just tell them they're unskilled laborers. They would still receive 1 gold per day.
Okay, and how much should I knock off for the entire downtime, including our crew and stuff?
Yeah, hold on just a second on that one. I've got calculator out. All right, so you inherited 80 slaves and freed them. The slaves have no way of getting off the island on their own. So I guess they're going to work for you, at least for 3 weeks. Based on how you guys treat them during those 3 weeks, they may or may not decide to stay. They're not big fans of the were-rats, though. And the were-rats are super mean. So they don't treat the not slaves very well at all, because they're used to not treating them very well at all. And their disciplinarian, the kobold, is probably not the best person to correct that behavior, since kobolds have slaves.
I thought Clax was like trying to rein those people in.
I am somewhat frightened of Claximus, so
Okay.
I will do a decent job of attempting to constrain him.
All right. If you intend to pay these slaves, all 80 of them, a gold piece a day, which is the fair wage that they should receive for their labors. That includes the farming, the planting of domesticated devilweed, helping you guys renovate, helping you guys repair ships, refitting ships, all that. That's going to be 2,400 gold.
Okay, and that's including our crew?
No, that was just for the 80 slaves.
Okay.
Okay. Now
Guys,
your
we need to
crew,
start selling drugs soon.
yeah. So your crew, we did have it that they would essentially just take a portion of plunder, and be happy. And you did get a bunch of plunder and a new fort and everything else like that. So basically, for your guys' crew, the ones that you've had the whole time, the ones that work on the Bumbling Bosom, that crew, they will be happy if you simply just drop, I think it's like 1 plunder, which will cover all of them. Some of them are skilled laborers now from like leveling up and stuff, so they do not work for a gold a day. So that would probably be a good deal if you just dropped 1 plunder on them. And
Okay,
that will keep them happy for the whole month. And then also they'll consider it back pay for the time thus far.
Okay, so I'll just drop 3 plunder to cover the slaves and the crew. if that's
Okay. Then
So,
there's the new crew that you've
if we want to,
God damn
if
it.
we want to have the freed slaves pay us for food and a place to sleep, according to lifestyle expenses, it'll cost them 2 silver a day. So technically, we just have to pay them a total of like 8 silver a day.
Are you gonna be like an old-timey American mining town? And
No, because
you're gonna
then
be
I
like,
would charge them
"Do you-
5 silver for.
you like meat?
Because
Because meat costs 5 silver. Otherwise, you get to eat dirt cakes for dinner. Not our fault. That's just the economy right now. But you know that is a fair economical argument. So let me get my calculator out again. Hold on a sec. We'll do 80 times. Nope, sorry. We'll do 80 times 8 times. All right, so that drops the price significantly. Now that you are not providing free room and board, because you're like evil, it's 1920. Gold.
I don't know if I want to do that. Poor fucking people.
That makes it a total of 3 plunder instead of like
It's still 3
3.5
plunder, yeah.
or whatever. So it actually equals what we said we're spending now.
Well, I appreciate your incredible honesty and business savvy. So take DM inspiration there.
He's rewarding you for being evil.
Hold on now.
Hey,
Hold on
it
now.
is
Like
solid
he's
role playing. My alignment
hey,
is lawful.
somebody
Yeah,
does
sure,
have
sure.
to keep these things, you know, moving. Like we're
That's
paying.
true. That's true.
All right, so
Yeah.
like we have to pay the person who fixes the houses, and that you know we have to pay the person who makes food. Like it's fair.
Maria is a expert with cooking tools and knows all of the Italian recipes. Therefore, she was being paid 5 gold a day. I don't know if you guys want to retain her services or not.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll
I
keep
think
it.
definitely.
I think that's
Alright.
a good way to keep the rare rats in line too, is having these
Alright,
cheese
so
pieces.
That's 150 gold a month, but if you are charging her for her living expenses, hold on. Let's see, 30 times.
All right, so obviously we would
All
want
right,
the cook
144 a month for Maria. Okay, there we
to be
go.
above the poor living standards that the slaves are in. So we may put her at modest, in which case it's a gold a day rather than 2 silver.
Yeah, your ship wizard who only wants to work with her boyfriend. She was getting paid 10 gold a day. Do you want to retain her services?
I mean, it's good to have a wizard in the stronghold.
Okay.
True.
I mean, and they said they're gonna be out doing their thing, so they're gonna be generating their own plunder.
Okay.
Hopefully.
True.
So there's that.
Now, generally, how it works is they live their life, and then they pay you, the fleet master, a portion, like a tribute of their earnings.
It is
What was that
definitely
wizard's
pirates
name,
and
by the way?
economics today.
That
Unfortunately, it's a
wizard's
downtime.
name
I'm really hoping we'll get back
was-
to Little
just a
Oppara
second.
to do the arena.
Hannah, golden teeth Leia. Her front 2 teeth are gold, and they stay that way even in were-rat form. She is a were-rat mage. She's an NPC mage, so she's incredibly like high level as far as spell slots and shit go. Even though she's not a very high CR rating, because Dungeons and Dragons. But she's certainly within her rights to charge 10 gold a day, I think. 'Cause, yeah, it's
Well,
expensive being a wizard.
Yeah.
Should we just say it's like another two plunder for all the were rats and the NPC?
Let's see.
How much plunder do we have total?
Well, after marking down 3, we have 20.
Yeah.
All right, so she costs 294 gold per day, per month.
I
to
just say we
retain.
drop that extra 2 and then call it a day.
Yeah.
I don't want to play pirates and economics.
Yeah, because this is taking a while.
Yeah. But just to give you a general idea, that it costs money, right, to maintain pirate
A stronghold,
and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
is why,
Yeah,
I
so
suggested
I'm
like
dropping 2.
the whole shipping lane and charging people to use it in our area and keeping it safe.
That'll
way-
be the quick way to make.
Yeah.
Now, the simplest way to do this, right? The simplest way to do this is we put the whole thing on autopilot. You guys worry about the bumbling bosom. They'll worry about the most shark, and the bloody sunrise. And every month, they will pay on the first of each month. They'll put tribute into your vault.
Yes.
And
Sure.
now you don't have to think about it ever again.
I like this.
So one thing I thought about, like we have 3 ships. I would want the second ship because I know they have their own, right? That they want to keep. I would want to outfit our second ship, the one that we captured, with people from the Bumbling Bosom as like captains.
Oh.
That way it's more
I
loyal.
was thinking maybe we could mix with the second ship. So like the Bumbling Bosom would be all OGs, and then the Bloody Sunrise would be all like the Were Rat guy that we gave that ship to.
Right.
And then
Is the Bloody Sunrise the one that you're going to send out pirating?
Yeah,
And the
because
most
that's what he
yeah.
wants to do. He
Okay.
wanted autonomy on it, and we agreed to give it to him.
Yeah, we'll
Do you
give
guys
them
think
that.
we should send out a ship with all new people, though?
I think
integrate
most
it across.
Shark is gonna be on like patrolling the island duty,
All right.
and then
Most Shark
Bloody
on patrol.
Sunrise is on pirating duty,
Okay.
and then we're on doing our own
Adventure.
weird ass.
Yes.
Okay.
But I want like the ship that mans the fort and locate, travels that area. I want it to be captained by people who
True.
like patrol.
Is it gonna happen? Is it his time?
But we have
No, we need him in the B team.
Yeah, we need him on the B team.
Okay, so to be
He
fair,
gives
we
the
have
captain.
To be fair,
have not once used his ability, so maybe we should.
That's not true. I have used his ability. I have.
I guess we did when all of us used an inspiration last.
our
game.
most loyal crew, well, I would say our most loyal and effective crew, are currently chilling in Little Oppara. We don't know what they're doing.
That's a good point.
So, who would you even choose out of this current crew? And the
I
only
would
one
put
I would
Drosha.
think, Drosha.
Yeah.
I could
No.
see Drosha,
makes
but I
such a
really
good,
like Drosha.
first-
I like Drosha too.
I
but
say we
think
go
Drosha-
back. We go back. We get our 5 guys, and we promote Mitch.
I thought I think Mitch would do well too. I was also thinking, oh god, I can't believe I forgot her name.
I went to like access tokens
Rosie?
and I was
Rosie,
like,
yes.
I was like, where the fuck did these tokens come from? And I was like, oh, that was me. Okay.
Um,
I'm confused.
but what about Yeah, so I was thinking Rosie, but I thought we sent Fitz and the crew back to get them.
No, we
We
didn't.
were
going-
We didn't.
Okay.
And we did.
No, we have to go get them ourselves.
Yeah, we just.
Yeah, we gotta get them. We gotta get paid, and there was something else we had to do in Little Oppara.
Gotta
I don't
get
remember
paid.
what.
we gotta pay the pirates that helped us,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta pay those people. We have to get paid, and then we have to pick up our team.
and maybe recruit some new members at Little Oppara.
Yeah.
Well, I was
So
hoping.
we need-
Well, I
We
was
should
hoping
check
we'd
on
pull in
those
some
other
were rats into our.
wizard applicants also.
Did you not want to pull any of the were rats into to fill the empty slots we have?
Yeah, let's just say we have like some generic
Well, I think
rats.
we should grab one of
with
the,
us.
like the elite were rats, and maybe a rat ogre, and then
Yeah.
maybe like
Yeah.
one regular.
We gotta fill in a spot that
We gotta fill
The
in the green
green
spot.
left.
Yeah.
yeah, the hole.
Well, we
in her heart.
gotta fill in the spots that we're swapping the other people to also, like because if we're gonna put half of the most shark as Bumbling Bosom crew, then all those spots
Well,
are gonna need filling.
We're gonna recruit new people, right?
Okay, so there's
let's
only-
just go to a Little Oppara.
We've only got 2 rat ogres left. So you guys are gonna take one of the rat ogres?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we're gonna tell him your new name is Gree.
It looks at you and says,
But my name is Milton.
Okay, I like Milton better. You're good.
Green
Okay.
Milton.
his name is actually Milton the Imposter Clark.
Oh, why do they call you imposter?
Milton Clark. Oh yeah.
For a while, I was a vigilante. You know, my moniker was the Imposter. Have you heard
Okay.
of me?
Would you save people or
That's fancy.
fight crime?
Yeah, but it didn't pay very well, so I gave it up.
Yeah, you've never heard of this
I say,
Milton
I haven't heard of him.
the Imposter Clark. Yeah.
We will make your name heard.
He is not actually a full ogre either. He was a half ogre before getting were-rat lycanthropy. So
Sweet.
all right.
Oh, Owlbear has a friend.
And then you wanted one of these fancy rats, of which you have 2 extras. Okay.
How about the one that stood
Agreed to
down?
help you in the first place? Okay.
Yeah.
That would be a lady. If someone has cuter art than this, they could certainly submit it, and I'll change her out.
That's my job.
All right. Her name is Connie Maxim. Her friends call her Barnacle.
That's a sweet name.
Yeah. It's because she's like, when she starts sucking on something, she doesn't let go. Hey.
Oh.
Hey, pirates. All right. So, all right. So you're going to take those 2 and some quote-unquote random were-rats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 3? Should we just take 3?
Sure. All right.
And we're gonna sail for Little Oppara.
I'll tell you right now that Connie Maxim is stronger than all of you.
Wait, what?
I mean,
Okay.
probably.
She's
Is that Barnacle?
Yeah, Barnacle. Yeah, she's stronger than all of you. Not physically stronger. I just mean stat-wise, she's a beast.
Oh,
She's
okay.
Yeah, she's absolute beast mode. She's like, if it was World of Warcraft, she'd have a little elite frame around her.
Great.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll be our new rogue.
All right.
All right, Game Art, what do we think about that for whoever our were-rat lady is?
No, I get to choose.
I don't want Zeglu does not get to choose. I don't even have to look at this art.
I get
Oh,
to
it's
choose.
good.
Oh,
No,
this one's
I get to
good.
choose.
Oh, okay.
It's me.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
Okay. It's not terrible.
No, I don't
Also
like it.
posted a picture of the Marlboro for it.
I don't like
like
it. I don't like
Also extremely accurate.
I
Man,
love it.
you're killing it tonight.
it. No, it's terrible.
All right. So, during this time, I think word would have gotten out, or do you guys just want to recruit? What would be a better intro for Django? You find out about these dudes and travel here in like a little boat, or you?
Claxmus specifically said he wanted to look for slaves and ex-slaves, so I think that would work out pretty well.
Okay.
That sounds like a good fit for me.
Yeah, like you escaped from one like slavery situation, and because the shackles are literally named the Shackles, you ended up in another slave situation. But this time around, the people that have freed you immediately are like, "We'll give you 8 silver a day," and they seemed kind of like bros. And then over the next 3 weeks, you kind of like got a feel for them and heard about like some of the stuff they've done. Here are some of the rumors that you heard during the 3 weeks of not being a slave, but still pretty much doing the same stuff you were doing before. So first and foremost, they used to have a captain named Zalnos, and legend has it that Zalnos was such a powerful sorcerer that he nearly killed an entire ship with a single spell, like an entire ship full of Rahadin.
Hell.
Yeah, so he's very strong. His reign as captain did not last very long. Shortly after that, he allowed a bunch of harpies to join the crew, and they sort of mass murdered a bunch of the crew in an literal orgy of blood, violence, and feathers. So it was questionable after that if he was the right fit for leader. Then they had an argument over what to name the ship, and a woman who was the ship's cleric that was secretly in love with him blew his head off with a second level guiding bolt spell, so he died. Then they got this woke ape, Captain Bubbles, to become the captain. It's rumored that he is the twin brother to famous opera star Fernando, who you've probably heard of. But he disavows any of that. It's also rumored that he comes from a place called the Cursed Valley, which is located in the Inner Sea, east of the Shackles. He carries a sword that was said to have been given to him by a fey spirit known as the Desert Fox. No one's exactly sure what went on with that, but he went into a sandstorm without the sword, and he walked out of the sandstorm with the sword. AKA he's a hexblade. He's supposedly a bard. Not sure how that works out. Let's see. What else did you learn about these guys during this time? Claximus, former famous gladiator. Not so. Apparently, he got fat and retired. Is kind of what the whisperings among the crew are. And you only heard one guy say this one time. He's too scared to fight in the ring.
Who said that?
So, anyways, he's a big boy. Crab folk are large. They're like the centaurs of the sea, basically. And he's very strong. He worships a being known as Karina of the Bones, which, if you want Django to throw out a religion check, we can see if your character knows who Karina of the Bones is.
Five.
Okay. Yeah, you got no idea. Probably some weird undersea deity. What else? Okay. Then there's this thing right here. This kobold that convinced the were-rat known as Red to turn him into a were-rat and betray Tentacala. He is a servant of Null. Which I think you wouldn't need to do a religion check because these two are preaching like crazy, like Southern evangelists. Yeah. So, he tells you all about Null. Null is the dragon god of death. So that is who he is a cleric of. So he's a grave cleric. Karina of the Bones is the goddess of scavengers. So that's what that is about. She's a lovely crab-like creature. Looks like that.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
So.
Yep. Very.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? This guy, Lift, is supposedly an Aldfair, which is pretty big claim since the Aldfair are said to be endangered / extinct, aka elves. Elves in this setting, particularly half elves, are all but unknown. Aquatic elves, the Zagetrau, as they're called, they're more common, but actual like land elves, they really aren't around anymore. It's one of those like anime things where it's like, oh my god, the king's advisors in Aldfair. That actually means something, unlike every adventuring party that has a Aasimar in it. You know what I mean? Like in this setting, like elves are super duper rare. So when you encounter one, it's kind of like it's as rare as the Aasimar thing is supposed to be.
All right, I got you.
Yeah. He's a druid. He's got a penchant for snakes. He's extremely morally ambiguous. What else? Then there's the Zagetrau alchemist ? Artillerist ? Every artificer that's ever released ? Yeah. So Onalora, you realize pretty quickly, is kind of the brains of the operation. Whereas Bubbles, I guess, is like the
he's the face.
The face of the party, yeah. And then Claximus is like the muscles, and then Zeglu is the moral ambiguity that they need to get through hard times. And then I'd say Lift is just sort of the support, the backbone. Like you kind of get that feel across the whole thing.
And Diodario is the heart.
For sure. Yeah, so I think other things that you heard that they've done, they burned down the opera house at Little Oppara. The captain has eaten a devil fruit from the gum tree, and Claxmus killed an ancient treant by poisoning it. They faced off against and survived against a very powerful Fey dragon. So yeah, they've had a lot of crazy adventures. But the thing that really stuck out to you the most, Django, is that the three core officers, the captain, Onalora, and Claxmus, started their pirating careers as slaves. They were press ganged into service by a pirate known as Beardless Dungar, and he is a Dunduran, aka a dwarf, a very disreputable reputation, and he press ganged them into service, treated them like shit, and eventually they mutinied and escaped, and they kind of made a vow to not have their own slaves, not press gang people into service, and basically try to stop that from happening. As such, they were made privateers by the town of Goats.
Firegrass.
Well, it's Firegrass Island, but the town itself is Goats Head.
Goats Head.
Yeah. So, so they are technically legal privateers. There's a lot of air quotes going on there because in the shackles it's like pirate law everywhere. So within the waters around Firegrass Island, these guys are basically like cops, but as soon as they leave like the coastline of Firegrass Island, they're just another ship to be pirated. They do not have the captain doesn't have the status of high captain, so he is not acknowledged by the Hurricane King and receives no protection from the Pirate Council. So he could, serving under this guy would be an exciting, dangerous lifestyle choice. So, do you approach the captain at some point, or one of the officers, and try to segue your way into a job, or what's the plan here, Django?
Yeah, it's like I would have heard about them and figuring it would definitely be a lot more interesting and lucrative than my current position. I would definitely try to seek any of them out should I catch sight of them.
Sure. Which one do you think you have the best chance of kind of getting their attention and maybe, getting accepted into the crew? Because again, they're not like super strict. So unlike the were-rats who, had enslaved you and then Candyland beforehand, like they kind of, as long as you're doing your job, they let you come and go as you please.
Well, I'd probably figure, why not go straight for the captain, Bubbles himself.
Okay. Then I will listen in on this here conversation that was had between you and Captain Bubbles that somehow led to you joining the ship.
Right.
Probably run in Captain Bubbles and say like, excuse me, sir, I believe you've, considering your crew's recent adventures, I think you might have need of a man of my services.
Service. All right. Yeah, no, we don't need any more prostitutes.
Please forgive me. I don't mean those sorts of services. I recall your original ingress into the fort to be rather noisy, if I recall correctly.
Well, we're quieter than most times, so
Right. Well, I'm just thinking that should you need someone to, let's say, do reconnaissance, or let's say infiltration, or maybe possible a little bit of social engineering of sorts, that maybe I might be able to do those sorts of things for you.
So I didn't catch it. What race are you again?
Tabaxi. It's like all jet black fur. He's wearing like sort of like little cowboy hat, green duster jacket, silver necklace around the neck, and a little pendant on the end that's got engraving of a piece of saltwater taffy.
Oh. So you're saying you're an expert And I do air quotes. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, I figure, considering this sort of thing that I do, it's being vague somewhat tends to help out. Helps me get into certain situations, if you catch my meaning.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, you're not a wizard, but yeah. All right.
Considering my background, the arcane arts are a bit of a mystery to me. I only have observed them, not used them myself.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, screw it. We've took on sketchier people. Welcome aboard.
Well, thank you. Sort of like take off my hat and bow slightly. Allow me to introduce myself then. I am Django. That is D-J-A-N-G-O. The D is silence.
All right. That's kind of complicated. Rough to remember. All right. Django. Gotcha. All right. Well, all right. I'm gonna look him over. You look at, okay, you'll probably be pretty good on the ropes. You're gonna be probably pretty good on the ropes. Go talk to Claxmus, ask him how to be a rigger. All right, that's what I need you to do.
Yes, sir.
All right, because climb speed, smart.
Yeah, send it to the guy who doesn't have a climb speed.
Yeah, you were a rigger once.
Yeah, it's terrible. I immediately went back to doing the real thing. I do.
I thought you were training people to be pirates. So
Oh, yeah, but all right, let's do this. And then I sent him to Drosha.
All right. Yeah, Drosha is also a Rahadumi, aka a Tabaxi. And she's pleased not only to see another Tabaxi, but to see that through her alliance and allegiance to the crew of the Bumbling Bosom, she has helped you be free. Drosha, big lady. She's like 6 foot plus, very
That's
muscular.
Plume.
What? Oh, my bad. Where's Drosha? Yeah, Drosha. There she is.
Down here.
Yeah.
Yep, I see her.
Yeah. So Drosha is like 6 foot something and very beef. And so she's very excited to kind of show you the ropes.
Yeah.
And teaches you about rigging if you did not already know. Dungeons and Dragons uses 5th edition uses sleight of hand for rope use. We also have a rope use skill, though. Now that I know about the sleight of hand thing, we'd probably just remove.
Well,
the rope
sleight
use
of
skill.
hand will work for me because I have +8.
Okay. She is extremely impressed. A +8 sleight of hand plus a climb speed. You very quickly become the best rigger that they have.
I shed a tear. He's so good, and it's only been literally an hour.
I mean, we can montage it over 3 weeks.
Yeah. I would assume, maybe a week of feeling you guys out, and then 2 weeks of training. So the painful falling and all that, beatings and all that, we don't have to worry about that. So, all right, man. Yeah, I think it's kind of neat because like almost all of the Tabaxi in this campaign have been black furred. Look at this. Just kind of line them all up. There were more, but they died. Yeah.
Fortune.
Did you see my better character art for the rat girl?
It made me feel things.
It's way better.
I think I like them both. How about we just take it to a vote? We'll take it to a vote for.
Oh, I don't like the sound of a vote.
You have to fight to the death.
If only Clax, if only yours had red hair, I could definitely see that being Red's hybrid form for sure.
I could find one for red, maybe.
No Photoshop.
All right, here we'll do it.
Yeah, you got Photoshop.
We'll
There you
do it.
go.
We'll do it through, just do it through emotions.
just
The
make
emotes.
that be
The
red.
emotes.
Okay.
Claw for me.
All right. I know this is a pretty important deal, but we'll tackle that during the next week, and I'll get tokens made up for get you rare. The other question, Red the were-rat. Do you want her to be a part of the crew, or do you want her to work with the Bloody Sunrise, or do you want her to be on home base?
Well, don't her and Zeglu got a thing going?
Yeah,
I
it's
want
Zeglu's
her
choice.
A thing called
her
friendship.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay.
I am a kobold. I am not interested in anything beyond that. Question.
I mean, you
Does
can still
being
have
turned
friendship.
into a were-rat give me a sex drive?
Oof. Probably a little bit more than you had before, yeah. Because, I mean, rats, they breed like rats. So, yeah. But I think your cultural upbringing, it would still be kind of gross. Like, it would be like, like being into something that you're not into, that sort of terrible juxtaposition between having a need to do something, but being disgusted by that need. So I guess like most Americans and how they feel about sex. So.
You can't show that on TV.
Yeah, exactly. Those Puritan roots, they never really went away. Yeah, so good luck with that. All right, here we go. Drop Red's token on there. All right, cool. All right, so you have filled up your crew. Do you cash out anybody, or you have to go pick them up first, right? Because you left this away team here. Okay. All right, got it. Anyone else from your crew you want to leave behind, or you
no.
swap out? Okay. And you have faith that when you get back, the were-rats aren't going to have totally mutinied and taken back over the fort, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. If that is the case, let's go ahead and set sail. Yeah. Get out into the water and head on over. All right. So, as you guys set sail, let's see what the weather is like. All right. So, it is currently Monday. That's good to know. Monday the what? There we go. Let's see. Monday the 16th of July. Oh, geez. So it's crazy hot. 108 degrees today. There are not a lot of clouds, but there is a strong breeze, and it is going east, which is the direction you guys are headed. So that's good. Yeah, sweet. Okay. So let's swap out some music and get going. All right. Yeah, this week. Good. Sure. All right.
There you go, Zeglu. I found you a picture for Red.
Oh,
That's
it's
pretty
cute.
good. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. Oh, there's bots. Okay. Goodbye, calm jungle music. All right, so you guys set sail, and you are heading that way. Let me see if there's any interesting encounters on your way to Little Oppara. Okay. Nope. So sailing is uneventful.
Okay.
Which is nice. Yeah. Only takes a few hours to get there.
On the first night out, I'm gonna go call Cloximus, and I'm gonna say, hey, do we want to do like a roll call thing for our ship? Remember when they, I guess before or after dinner, we give the rum rations and stuff. You want to give them an update, the new members, see how well they're doing today.
Yeah, let's get let's run it like that.
Oh, wait, I should have asked, are you going the same route you took, which is to say deep ocean, or are you cutting through the island chains?
Deep ocean.
Deep ocean, okay. Because that'll change your...
Because apparently we're not going to the samurai place yet.
Okay. Because samurai frogs, that's a thing. That could happen.
We'll come back to it.
Okay.
But like, you know, like how they did when we turned in and stuff, just to see how everybody's going. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Claxmus calls for roll call.
All right.
Yep, and he's
Are you doing like Bloody Sunset? Is that what you're?
no,
Like-
just
No.
no.
Okay.
Well, I mean, did anyone fuck up royally?
I mean, it's.
I mean,
Yeah, we should check that.
Let me see. Inevitably, someone's gonna fuck up. You got a full crew of people.
okay.
But I will.
Yeah,
see.
but I mean, like, I would say fuck up. I mean, like
Dropping a whole coil of rope into the ocean.
yeah, something
does
like that.
Yes. In the end, you did have some people screw up today. 4 people screwed up.
All right, let me check. Let me check the charter. I gotta check punishments.
2 of them were fighting. One of them was caught sleeping. And one of them refused to do the job that they were assigned, which was bailing the bilge.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right. Who was it?
So the person who refused to do the bilge was one of your new were-rats. A lady by the name of Katie Charming Soames.
All right. Well,
Katie Charming Soames instead spent the whole day as a rat, hiding, stealing food from the kitchen, and generally just enjoying herself.
okay. Well, according to punishments, that's shirking duties. All right. So
Mhm.
that's no full. That's they won't receive a full ration, so they're not eating dinner. They won't get their rum ration today. And they can just go straight to the brig and go to sleep. That's it. That's all they can do. Now for the fighting, that might be different. I think that's
Violence towards another crew member.
that's a lashing. That's a lashing.
Okay, well, that was Raoul,
Mm-hmm.
Thorpe, and
Raoul.
and he was fighting with Arlie Foolish Kieran, who is another were-rat.
I need. Does my chain count as a magic weapon?
Your chain, like
Yeah.
from your anchor axe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because rare rats just heal from normal beatings.
Mm-hmm.
That's no fun. And then what was the other one?
The other one was sleeping on the job,
That's shirking duties again.
and that
that's-
was Milton Clark.
All right, yeah, Milton. I'm disappointed in you, Milton. We had high hopes for you. We're gonna give you the name Gree. Same thing. You don't get to eat for the rest of the day. No rum ration. 1 night in the brig. Early turn in.
Wow.
All right, I think you need to start lashing Raoul and Arlie then
Yep.
in front of everyone. Did Django mess up?
Yeah. Django, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check to
Alright.
represent your rope work today. Unless you. Oh, okay. I was going to say, unless you boldly declare that you deliberately screwed up, then that's cool too. No,
I wouldn't-
Django did amazing.
It's like I'm just starting out with this, so I'm looking to make the best impression possible.
Shit, man. I feel like we should have promoted him to officer instead of fucking Zaglu.
Oh, wow. Hurtful.
Dang it, how do I add whip?
Aye.
Yeah, as
might-
they're lined up, ready to get their lashings, I'm gonna call out Connie, Django, and I guess the last basic bitch we're at, and tell them, these 3 did great today. It was just your first day out in sea. Use them as role models, especially Django here, who did stunning work on the ropes.
I just sort of like stand up straight, just sort of like beaming with pride.
The rats kind of sneer because you a cat, and it's hard to get rid of that instinct.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, reckless. I'm just gonna use the anchor axe, and then I'll do the damage. Just separate, whatever.
Okay. I was gonna drag you over a whip. You should just be able to drag a whip over from.
I tried to. It kept putting my character sheet away whenever I tried.
Oh, that's weird. All right. Did you know there was an update way back where you could turn any item in your inventory into a weapon? I thought that was kind of cool. Maybe you just have too many weapons here, bro. Oh, look, you've got whips. There's like 2 of them there.
Oh, is there? Oh, I guess
Maybe
they
there's
dropped
just a
in.
delay. Okay.
Well, anyways.
All right.
That's the damage. I hit them both for sure.
Okay. Yeah. The big boy, he takes that 10 damage like it's nothing. And he just kind of chuckles.
I guess I learned my lesson.
I mean, it only gets worse from here. Next, I get to eat you.
Kind of
That's the first offense.
Narrows his eyes at you.
Yeah, we'll see who's eating who, crab cakes.
I'm gonna whip him again.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna whip him until he stops talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if he goes, we can just assume he's gonna eventually pass out, huh?
Yeah, you determine that this boy has over 100 health. Because he takes that beating and just kind of spits blood and puffs up his fur and generally makes a big show of how tough he is before you finally just knock him unconscious.
All right, clean this mess up, and Zeglu, shackle him with those shackles. He'll be listening soon.
Gladly.
He'll be listening soon.
I shackle of compliance him.
Okay. All right. He had to test you.
I'm sure Raul didn't test me.
No, Raul, the only thing that he wanted to put in is that
Captain, I just want you to know I didn't start the fight, but I was willing to finish it.
I know. But we can't have you fighting each other. We need everybody.
At sea, it's considered the worst thing to have rats on your ship. Just saying.
These aren't rats, are they? Rats. Slightly different.
All right. So,
I thought it was women that were considered bad luck.
No, bananas for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, the problem with Katie Charming is she could turn into a rat, and like probably squeeze out of there. But after seeing like Milton get beat into unconsciousness, she seems to be willing to spend her night in the brig with a hungry tummy, and just kind of deal with it. So, I mean, she may or may not have hidden some extra snacks in her cheek pouches. Which were-rat, I don't know. Do they keep that in their humanoid form? Oof. That's weird. Probably. So anyways, first night at sea, keep going. This was, correct me if I'm wrong, 2 days and change trip?
Yeah, last time it was a 2 days
slow,
and
yeah.
change trip.
Yeah. But you had the wind in your favor today, which is really good. Go ahead and give me a navigator's tools and a water vehicles real quick.
I got water vehicles. If
Since
someone
you're in the
else wants to
open
navigate.
ocean, we won't need a perception check for today because I already rolled and there were no encounters. This is just to see if we could speed things up a little bit.
I'll assist with the water vehicles.
Okay.
But
Okay. It was tolerable. All right.
still bad.
Oh shit. Okay. Hold on. All right, give me that navigation tools, and then just go ahead and roll into the next day, and we will need a perception for the next day, because there will be an encounter on your way there.
Okay.
Anybody want to roll navigators?
I will assist Lift on his perception. I think Lift's the one with the highest, or is it Zeglu who has the highest?
I think it's Zeglu.
What's your perception bonus lift?
6.
Yeah, mine's 7. So.
All right, then I'll assist Zeglu.
I have no roll.
Do you want me to just roll my navigator's tools for the like yesterday? I can do both, I guess. Or would I only be able to do one bear?
Yeah, you can only slot into one.
Okay. Does anybody else have navigator's tools?
I think Fafnir was the other one that we had. So
All right. Well,
you're our navigator.
I'm also our ship pilot, but I guess you could take over the ship pilot, and I can do navigator. Fitz, you're a navigator today.
All right, Phipps is your navigator. Somebody assisting that kid because he did all right actually. I think it comes in at a 16. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Only the captain can assist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I can't do that because I was piloting the boat that day.
All right, fair enough. So the next day, as you are going along, Zeglu, perception. You got a 15 because you're using a spyglass. Are you wearing your standard issue kobold sunglasses that make me the worst dungeon master in the world for allowing kobolds to wear sunglasses?
Riddick goggles? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, got it. So you're looking around with your cute goggles on, spyglass, checking things out, seeing what's going on. You do spot a ship on the horizon. Background-wise, would you have innate knowledge of ships, or do I need to have you roll a check to see if you can identify it?
That would have to be a check.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a history check then.
That shouldn't have been advantage, so...
Okay, so you have no idea what kind of ship it is, only that it is big, and that it is heading towards your ship. Now, with your spyglass, you do see the colors they are flying. They are not flying red colors, which is good. This is what you see.
Fucking
Guys, there's like a raft. There's a big raft coming our way.
You mean a boat?
No, I'm pretty sure raft's the right word. They have this flag, and there's like a skull with a hat on it. That has like some feathers. Oh yeah, and there's crossed swords. Oh yeah, and there's a banana in the skull's mouth.
All hands signaled, boss. All hands.
Yep. All hands. I'm using message to call everybody on the boat.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's probably nothing.
All
so
hands.
Okay,
now
hold-
that it's what?
How many cannons do we have? How many cannons did we put on the ship? I think we agreed to put
You
cannons
said
on
4?
the ship. Okay, 4? Okay.
I don't think we put any because I think we had decided we were gonna buy some or something.
No, we definitely
thought
decided to put some on. I remember
Yeah, I
we
thought-
decided to
Oh,
put
did
some
we?
on.
Did we decide to split it 4, 4, and 4?
Yeah. That
Yeah,
was
we
what
took
we
it.
did.
Okay.
And there's one ship in dock.
Yeah, that's what I spent my whole week doing. Was
Yeah,
retrofitting
okay,
the
so there's
ships.
4, 4, and 4 cannons, and then there's 3 on the fort still.
All right.
So checking out the ship. This ship is definitely armed with cannons. It looks like 4 to a side on this ship. The ship also looks like it is reinforced with metal.
Oh,
Does it look like
And
it's waxy and stuff?
we can see it now, right? Yeah,
Once
do we
it's pointed
recognize
out to
that's
you, you guys could kind of share the spyglass, or if you have more than one spyglass, you can, do that. But yeah, like at this point, you would see the colors and you would start to get a sense of the ship. So anybody who has a background that would allow for it, you can make it with a reduced DC to see if you could figure out the type of ship and or if you recall those colors.
So, do I have? Can I remember what that ship looked like? The Merrill Pegsworthy's Chilaxian ship, because he came into Firegrass in a Chilaxian ship to outfit it.
He came into Rickety
Squibs, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just we'll make this a history check to see if you can recall. Because this would be outside of the 30-day window of super memory, right?
Well, yeah, because we just spent 30 days on the island.
Gotcha. Okay.
$23.
Yeah, you recognize that is the ship. You also remember that he had joked around with Bubbles about naming his ship after Bubbles.
I'm gonna hold my hand up and tell Bubbles, we know him. We've seen him before.
Oh, who is it? Who the hell is it?
It's Captain Merrill Pegsworthy, that hobgoblin.
Oh shit, Pegsworthy?
Squibs.
I'm not in. Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Claximus that he can ease up a bit, but like don't just completely, put everyone back in their positions, but they don't have to be so hostile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
more
from
relaxed.
what you can tell, their guns are ready to rock, and they are headed towards you.
I say
whether
our
or not they're
guns
going to
should be ready
attack.
to rock.
Yeah, ready your weapons, but hold fire.
Okay. All right.
Do we know if there's a way for pirates to like kind of signal?
Is there like a parlay flag?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like, do we change the flag or something?
Yes, you could throw up a flag of truce to let them know that you are to go full Sea of Thieves. We're friendly. And then shoot them in the face. Fucking game. But yeah, like you could definitely throw up a flag of truce. You think that would help?
Do you want to do that, Captain?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll order whoever's up there too.
Okay. The were-rats watch you with narrowed eyes.
I look at him and say, "We know these people. Fuck off."
All right. So they get back to work. You wait as the ship gets closer and closer, and you do see that they throw up the same flag of truce.
Sweet. Is it called the Iron Monkey?
Yes.
Do we like drop anchor? Do you like to talk to them?
Yeah.
All right. So you do see something small flying towards your ship. It is a parrot.
Oh, we have a parrot too.
That would
Lift,
barely
lift.
take care of.
Do you speak? Well,
I can make parrot.
can Lift cast speak with animals?
Sure. The parrot, unless you guys shoot it down, because it might be a kamikaze bomber parrot, it does kind of fly towards the ship and kind of beelines it for Bubbles.
I could.
Can I see anything unusual about it at all?
Oof. Do you have that crazy warlock ability that allows you to see magic all the time? I'm going to say no, because you would have told me about it 47 times by now if you did, because that's what the people who have that ability do.
I have that ability now.
Do you really?
Well, I have Devil Sight.
No. Eyes of the Rune Keeper, or whatever it is.
I thought, no, that's the one that you can read.
No, that's the one where, that's the read every language one. I know what one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because both I had it and Saya had it.
I thought about picking it up, and I was like, nah, fuck that. I want like
It's just,
dark
it's
vision.
just so good.
It is. It's really good. Like I'd love it to be like a mod for like a Skyrim type game. Could you imagine how cool that would be to like be looking around a room and you could see potions inside a chest and stuff?
Yeah. I didn't think about it like that. I picked up the Mask of Many Faces.
Mask of Many Faces and
Devil
Devil's
Sight.
Sight is old reliable. Also, there's a big movement online for like Mask of Many Faces and Disguise Self and stuff, where people are like, the actor feat would actually have value if you required people to like, need it to pass for a person that they're impersonating. Because like, if you look like somebody but you don't sound like somebody, like, would you really fool everybody? That kind of thing. Yeah. But 5e is kind of too simplistic, I think, for it to matter. Anyways. So the parrot, it's kind of a blue and purple affair. It lands on the railing near Bubbles. And it says in a perfectly understandable voice,
Ahoy, Captain!
Aye.
Permission to come abroad.
But, well, I think I know who I'm talking to, but might I ask who your captain is?
Permission to come
it kind of cocks its head and looks at you and it says,
Pegsworthy.
Aye, yes. Yeah, come aboard.
all right. So not dropping anchor, because nobody fucking drops anchor. You kind of slow it down a bit, and their ship kind of pulls up next to your ship. You see the Pegsworthy's got a pretty nice crew for this big ass ship. It's doing pretty well for himself. Pegsworthy looks over at you guys, and he nods.
We not back.
Okay.
Nod back.
Mm-hmm.
Give him that bro sup nod.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that Rocky 3 thing where we do like the arm pump, like hold hand.
Sure. Yeah, he's down for it.
I'd like to go below deck.
Okay. Did you do something bad to Pegsworthy too?
No, Lift wasn't here yet.
Oh, is this secret Lift
Thank
backstory
God.
that we don't know about?
Huh.
So Pegsworthy, he says, it's good to see you, Captain Bubbles.
been a while.
are just the ape that I was looking for. You
Makes
see,
sense.
the town of Little Oppara, they had a bit of an accident.
Bit of an accident.
There was a fire, you see.
Ah, yeah.
So there is a bounty on the one who started the fire.
I heard that was Tentacala's doing.
Is it? Is that what you heard? I was headed to Tentacala's island to investigate, but I was surprised to see your colors flying.
Yeah.
Mostly surprised to see you're still alive.
Yeah, we attacked the island and took care of her. She had eaten one of the devil fruits that gave her the ability to regenerate like a troll. So we killed her in the what was it? The
Opera House.
Thank you. Opera House. Then we had to trace her back to her hideout to kill her there.
Interesting. Because my spellcasters, they did some of their own digging. And, yeah. This puts me in a difficult position, you see. Because I was hoping for the bounty on Tentacala for myself. And now you have taken it.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
But you are out here alone in the deep ocean, without the status of High Captain to protect you.
Yeah. You know what they say. You gotta live dangerously.
You stand to gain quite a bit of treasure from the town of Little Oppara, if you'll make it there.
Mm-hmm.
Grease his palms, Captain. He's a free captain.
True.
It would be quite a boon to get that reputation, infamy, plunder, but only if you could make it. But imagine what it will be like for me to explain to crew that newbies beat us to the prize. Weeks ahead of us.
We're not always in the right places at the right time.
I just imagined it. It sounds like, hey, they beat us there.
I'm
Don't listen to
gonna
him.
walk
He's an
up.
idiot.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna say, Pegsworthy, if you are, perhaps you should just cut straight to it. The captain is not exactly versed on these things. How much would it be?
I
versed with it.
like you guys. So, the reward for destroying Tentacala is 3 plunder. So give me 3 plunder now, and then you get it back when you get to Little Oppara, and also get celebrated as heroes.
I'm okay with this.
Wait. We did the thing.
Zeglu, go
Zeglu,
We're
downstairs.
just gonna give it to this
Zeglu,
guy? He doesn't even have two
Doug, shut
legs.
up.
Klaxons, take him down.
Take him away.
Exactly. You don't understand how pirates work. We're going downstairs.
I
Look,
understand that
Pegsworthy.
this guy's a little shit and he's trying to rob us.
You know. I hold up Zeglu and it was like, you want to punch him in the gut?
Yeah, I do want
Hurry.
to punch
No,
him.
not you, Pegsworthy. You want to?
Pegsworthy, you can hit him as all you want.
I understand kobolds. It is what it is. I have several of my own.
Yeah.
They have their uses. Like a king's jester, they will tell you exactly what is on their mind.
I asked him what's the best way to keep him in line.
Severe beatings, disfigurements.
I like this.
Kobolds, deep in their hearts, they are minions. They only serve the meanest, toughest creature around.
All right, Zeglu, let's go downstairs.
Look, Pegsworthy.
We're just gonna let this guy.
I just start like I silvered my claws, so I'm just like punching him as we go down because I know this hurts.
Before he gets down, thorn whipping him.
But since we're such good friends and we help each other out all the time, what have you been up to lately? Are you ready to join my fleet?
Actually, we're working on building our own, friend.
I see. An unsanctioned captain is going to build a new fleet. You know who this sounds like? Beardless Dungar.
Look.
Though
Yeah,
I suppose
guy.
Beardless Dungar is now high captain after winning race.
God damn it, he won.
What?
I looked for you at races, but you did not show.
Yeah, we've been caught up in some shit. I went and got a devil fruit, which ended up taking a lot of time because we were stuck on a magical island where time works.
The shackles are riddled with magic islands.
Yeah.
Congratulations on devil fruit.
Yeah,
Is that
thanks.
why a weird green string come out of your wrist?
Yeah, I lost my hand in the fight. It was a fucking Fey dragon.
That sounds pretty cool.
It was pretty awesome.
So
But
you
look,
don't
man.
want to join my fleet then, even though Beardless Dungar is looking for you.
Look, Pegsworthy, I respect you a lot. I really do. I almost idolize you. You do really good work, and you're badass. It's really cool. But there's some things the men have to learn by themselves. And I want to harden myself. I want to harden my crew under our own flag.
It is going to be a very hard road for you. And a very short one, too, if you're not careful.
I actually wanted to talk to you. I'm kind of glad we met. Maybe it's destiny.
Perhaps. And you guys watch as your crew brings up 3 plunder, and his crew takes it.
I want him to become a free captain, but the race isn't for a while. I wanted to ask, how do you become one on an off-season?
You have to do something that the Hurricane King could only reward with the title of High Captain.
And then you get to rob random innocent pirates, I say from beneath the little grating. Where I can further.
Break the other finger.
Speaking of robbing the innocent, it is very fortuitous for me and my crew that we have encountered you, since Beardless Dungar will pay greatly to know any information about those who betrayed him.
Look, we got a bone to pick for Beardless Dungar. If
he has bones to pick with you, your bones in his.
I know. If he's looking for a fight, we'll take him on. I'm not scared of him.
Is that so? Then
listen,
I will feel no guilt feelings when I let him know that I ran into you.
Yeah. No.
I start to make my way over to one of the cannons.
You can't. I'm holding you. Let's do this. Let's roll.
All right, strength check me.
All right, because I'm raging.
Fuck that shit. Like, so. I got a question.
Bring it, bitch.
Oh no!
Yeah,
no.
It'll take you 5 rounds to do it, so it doesn't matter.
Look, I got a question for you.
Well, that's 30 seconds. I mean, I guess if he could beat you in 4 more strength checks, he could fire the cannon and kick off like an incredible ship-to-ship battle.
So, tell me, would killing a high captain be enough to become my high captain?
Would killing a that is not these are not Highlanders. You don't just kill a high captain and become a high captain.
I'm pretty sure I win.
I'm pretty sure that'd be pretty awesome, though. You know what I mean? It sounds pretty cool to me.
If you really want to be high captain, and you don't want to wait 5 more months for the next race, my best advice to you is sail right into Port Peril with your balls hanging out, and just tell them, I want to be high captain. And assuming you live through all that, he'll probably have some quest for you, or assassination job, or some trinket that he wishes he had found when he was still out and about and young and spry. You know, now, like, he has a hand of lich and all sorts of other weird problems, so. And, you know, you do know Port Peril is on your map. It's only a couple days from here.
Well, we'll put it on the radar, maybe.
All right.
Just put it at
Look,
the top. I think it's time.
Yeah. Look. Again, we respect you. We really do.
Good. Then we have no reason to fight each other. Though it does sound precarious down below decks. Should I be worried?
Is he on our
Probably.
ship or is he on the other ship?
He's
They're
standing
doing-
on our.
They're doing that like hype captain thing where like they kind of like put the gangplanks across and they're like standing in the middle of the gangplanks, like captain to captain, like anything could happen.
All right, so the hole in the ship where the cannon comes out,
Uh-huh.
is there one that's roughly underneath the gangplank?
I mean, how many did you put on your ship?
You're in like the middle of the. You're like in the middle of the thing.
Yeah, so gangplank wise, I mean, I'll set up a map if you guys are gonna fight. Like that's cool with me.
No, we're not going to fight.
All right, so
We're not fighting this dude.
here are the gangplanks. Amazing artwork as always. This would probably be the most natural placement for your cannons. Would be in those two spots. If you put 4 on here,
2 each side.
yeah, so it would be like that. That would probably be your best bet for cannons.
And
That
lift
being
for
said, if
devil
you-
weed.
If you are curious, they would. Here, I'll just grab their.
How I look at Zeglu. Zeglu, how determined are you?
I'm pretty fucking determined.
All right, I start eating Zeglu.
Whoa!
Piercing damage doesn't affect me.
Yeah, but if you're dead, who cares?
It fucking hurts.
I just start shoving him in.
Let me drug him.
As this is all going on, I sort of like step in front of the door leading below deck and just sort of put on like my best calm demeanor and say, "You do not need to worry. We can handle all."
You gonna help me eat this rat? I mean,
Just
that's
all
what
that
I.
all going on.
This is what I do. I eat rats, and so I'm gonna eat this rat.
Is it the smoke Claximus or are you getting hungry?
Huh? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna show how determined I am to Zeglu to eat him.
Can I force shotgun him with the smoke?
Resist being eaten.
Are you,
Resist
trying
being
to,
eaten.
are you trying to hotbox the kobold? Is that the plan?
Yes.
That's what Lift's
Okay.
trying to do.
Zeglu, resist
Flax
being
is
eaten.
trying to eat me.
All right.
I'd rather go the just.
For lack of a higher res big ass
Fuck
shit.
you.
Oh, nice.
I cast Ray of Enfeeblement on Claximus.
Oh my god! All right.
We're gonna make him more animalistic.
That's solid damage. Is that damage?
No, that's to hit.
Okay, what do you do then? You make me make.
You deal only
Yeah,
you're
you're-
weakened. You deal only half damage with weapon attacks.
Yeah, and your strength is like crap.
And then I just make a save.
Yeah, on the end of each of your turns. So now that I'm temporarily freed of Claximus,
I tried to polymorph Zeglu and fucking frog.
Okay.
what do I have to make?
All right. Do we need an initiative count?
We need
for
an
this-
initiative talent. Let's do this.
PvP?
I'm
All
gonna beat.
right, hold on.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of this fucking rat.
All right, hold on. Let me take you to the ocean, I guess. So in case we decide to fight.
I have advantage.
All right. Anybody that wants to get in on this noise should probably roll.
All right.
I guess we'll just use this bloody sunrise because it's like high def enough. So
Where are we at? Can you
I'll
do the
just scale
clicky
it
thing, where it brings us to us?
oh yeah, I'm putting you on another map. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, random encounters. Yeah, I'm still trying to track down bigger ships. Like I've got some pretty nice ships, but I need like even bigger ones. But for now, this will work. This is a 3-masted deal, though. This ship. Let's see.
Aren't we a 3-masted deal?
All right. So I'll bring this down to here. Put you both on the map layer. There we go. All right. And you guys can just drag your minis out onto the field. Might be the easiest way to do it.
Oh, our initiatives are gone.
Yeah, I'll pop them up. Oh, you're right, because you rolled them on a different map. God damn it. All right.
Wrong spot, Zeglu.
Do you guys need a below decks? I guess you do, huh? Man. All right. Let's see.
Zeglu didn't get an 11. He got a 4.
I mean, okay. I thought we were just gonna re-roll.
No, we ain't re-rolling. You taking that 4 like a man.
I did get a 4.15.
All right.
However, Clax, you're still Ray of Enfeebled.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't really matter to me.
We'll start Ray of Enfeebled.
And I'm stronger than you are.
All right. And we'll drop some cannons down here. Oh man. Roll20, don't die on me. All right, hold on. I gotta refresh it. It's like, what the hell? Random encounters. Man. Okay.
The ship's made out of wood, dude.
You'll be fine.
I didn't mean to hit that. I was just looking through my spells.
All right. Let's see. Did any of the cannons get pushed over?
Lift, move down to with me.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Where are you?
All I know is I'm next to Zeglu or whatever.
Yeah, so you guys would be here. This is your where your cannons are, because you keep your cannons below deck because your ship actually has a spot for that. All right, so there's your one cannon, your other cannon, and then you got your 2 cannons back here. So I don't know which cannon you guys are fighting over, but you can put yourselves near that cannon.
Put yourself next to the cannon you're at. I think our new guy's in on this too.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about having trouble getting my token on here.
Okay. Claximus, where would you have dragged
I'll drag it over for you.
And I'll know where.
When I was grappling you?
Be. Yeah.
I would have just dragged you away from the cannon, so.
Thank you.
Right, so if we're just like right below deck, then I'd be over here at this like window hole.
Okay. And then if I
so
grappled
you'd be right next to me,
yeah.
and then Lift would also be right next to me because he was trying to make me smoke marijuana.
Yeah, he's a good friend.
Devil's grass.
All right, let's see.
Or let it.
Put me at my 21. Oh, I can just write it in.
All right, so I'm trying to polymorph you into like a baby like frog.
There, I updated mine to my 4.15.
Well, Lift, you gotta wait. It's my turn.
Oh, my bad. I
Yeah.
thought.
No, and then new guy
Actually,
got to roll.
it's my turn first.
Oh,
Okay,
I don't know
so
what you're gonna do up there, but okay.
Let me kick things off then. I guess I got to get Pegsworthy in the initiative. So let's see.
What is Pegsworthy?
He is a hobgoblin.
He's awesome.
Okay. When I first saw the picture, I thought he was awesome too. But then he started trying to rob us and then threatened to freaking tell Beardless Dungar where we are.
He's what we aspire to be.
Django's
I
going
mean,
first.
There wasn't really any threatening. Like, he's just living his life, man. Like, that's, you know.
Well, first he said it like a threat, and then afterwards he said it like, yeah, I'm going to do this.
Well, because Bubbles was like, we'll fight him anywhere, anytime. And he's like, okay. I won't feel bad about telling him where you are then.
I don't give a fuck.
There you go.
All right, let's let Django start us off.
Okay, Django, you're up first. What do you do?
We are on the lower map too. I don't know if you know where we're at.
Supposed to be. Let me move myself up back where I'm supposed to be real quick.
Sure.
Okay, there we go. I'm just I open up the door, sort of peek in, looking below decks, be like, what the hell's going on down?
We're teaching Zeglu a lesson. You want in?
Is it working? Because I'm hoping we don't have to do anything violent anytime soon. We're on like the razor's edge up here.
You know what?
I'm expressing my displeasure.
I order you to come down here and help me teach this dumb kobold a lesson.
There's been 3 weeks of trying to teach rats fucking how to behave. Now we got to teach head rat.
Yeah, we're gonna teach this rat how to behave. Come on down. It's time you learn how to
look
haze.
to the captain and Anna Laura and say, like, if you would excuse me, I'm going to help with the situation below decks.
Kill him if you gotta.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so I go ahead and move below deck.
Bubbles is just taking a note out of the King Kobold back in Paradise Vale's book.
Yeah, he's right. I experienced Terram. I know what he's like. I know what you gotta do.
Double on Alora's and double Claxmas. There we go. And double lifts. All right. And double Zeglus. Did I delete? If I deleted them where you could see them, I'm sorry. But
Yeah, you
I
can't see him.
now.
all right. Just take my word for it. I can see them.
Okay.
Anna Laura, you're up.
Am I on it?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell.
you're 17, Bubbles.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, looks like we have a situation on the ship, Captain. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to excuse myself.
Yeah, go.
And then, if I look down through our grate here, can I see them?
Yes.
Oh, so I can see Zeglu.
Yes.
And then, okay, so I'm gonna point my gun, and I'm gonna say, Zeglu, I think you need to cool your head, and I'm gonna cast heat metal on.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I'm like 2.5 feet tall, and I'm on the other side of a cannon, and I'm below deck. I'm not sure how well you'd be able to see me.
I mean, she's looking straight down through the grate.
Yeah, but the grate's on the other side there.
All right. Let's see. You haven't taken a stealth action. Anna Laura, do you want to hold it until you can see him?
Is this grate openable?
Yeah.
Could I just lift it and peek my head?
Yeah, sure. You want to open up the grate and then kind of look down and see what's going on. Fair enough. You don't have to have very much view of a creature to see it. So yeah, at any point during 6 seconds, I would assume that some part of him would be visible.
Yeah, so I heat metal him.
All right, make the save throw against heat metal.
It's not posting.
It's a super busted spell, so I don't even think
I don't think I make a save.
Yeah, I think it just starts happening to you. Yeah, you get cooked alive in your armor. It's terrible.
And then I'm gonna walk away from the grate so he can't see me.
Okay, so you lift the grate, kind of peek down, catch sight of like a piece of him, cast it, and drop the grate and walk away. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I don't know why your heat metal didn't post, but
yeah, it's not posting.
Here's what it does to refresh everybody on how broken this spell is. Concentration up to a minute. Oh, look, they officially added Artificer to the description of the spell. Choose a manufactured metal object, such as a metal weapon or suit of heavy or medium metal armor, like a breastplate, I guess. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object will take 2d8 fire damage. So that would include people that are grappling Zeglu.
That's fine.
All right. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action each of your turns to cause it to do damage again. Creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it can't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. It's so ridiculous. It's such a ridiculous spell for second level. It just blows my mind. Ugh. All right. Yeah. So you start to heat up. You start to heat up real bad. So you take the fire damage, and then that is that. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna tell the Captain Pegsworthy perhaps we should end this conversation soon. Or I tell Bubbles.
Well, we're almost done, so.
All right. Pegsworthy kind of looks over at you and raises the eyebrow above his still working eye, and he's just like, is that a threat? Should I be worried?
No. There's lots to do.
I see. Okay. Good luck, you Bubbles.
Yeah. Thank you. You too.
If you ever become a high captain, then perhaps we can work together. And if you survive your trip to Port Peril, then... And the conversation continues. Bubbles Jr., do you have anything you want to do with your action? Or you're having conversation? All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lift. What do you...
I haven't gotten to go. I rolled 21.
Oh, why are you completely out of order? Okay, Claximus, you need to go.
All right, I'm just gonna drag him first. 5.
I
10.
broke out right before we went into
Oh, did we?
initiative.
Oh, okay, then I don't take the damage. Yeah. Nice.
Okay. Well, now he's like glowing red hot. His chest area.
Okay.
Yeah, grab me.
I got a better idea. I'm just gonna attack you recklessly.
Wow. Okay.
With my silvered claws.
Okay. I don't think a 16 hits him. 18 does not either. Damn.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, that one will do it.
All right, let's give you some magic damage too.
The word radiant appears.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did it not do the damage?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Wait, what's that from?
From being a zealot.
Yeah, and I'm raging.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so a total of 10 damage.
Alrighty.
All right, that brings us to lift.
And none of that's halved. Well, unless
No,
for the feeble thing, it will be halved, but you don't get to half it from anything else because it's
that's
silvered.
Okay, so then you take 5 points of damage, not 10. All right, so lift, you're up.
Polymorph.
All right, make a wisdom saving throw, cleric. DC 15. Oof. All right. He resists. Oof. Okay. So continues this conversation with you.
Wait, what's the con save for?
Because I'm feebled. And my turn ended.
Oh, right. Is that a con one? I don't remember. Let me check.
Yeah, it said Constitution. Pretty sure.
Yeah, you saved that time.
Okay. All right. There is just, again, I don't want to bog down the screen with 2 crews full of miniatures. You can assume, obviously, on your ship that there are more people down below kind of rushing around, watching the fight, unsure of what to do. So I will just treat your crew as going on like a 6. So it'll be right after the enemy crew essentially does whatever they're going to do. Which, again, dude has more than like 4 people in a parrot, but we're not going to like fill up the map unless we have to. All right. So, yeah, he's going to narrow his eyes at you, Bubbles, and just say, you're going to need a much stronger fist to keep this crew in line. They can smell rats, and it never works out well.
Yeah.
But As I was saying, if you make it out of port peril alive and aren't free high captain, you can always find me. Join my fleet. Just remember that. And he starts heading back to his ship. Zaglu, you're up.
Can I see Onalura?
I think she deliberately tried to move out of view of the grates at this point.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to cast Hold Person at 3rd level and target both Lift and Clef.
Okay. Each of you has to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, damn.
Voice.
Oh, shit.
You both save.
Okay. Anything else from Zeglu?
Nope, I think that's it.
Okay. That takes us to, let's see. A second lift? Okay, back to the top. Django, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just take... I'm going to do everything I have to just go ahead and move over and catch up with everybody.
Okay.
So put me about here. Just be like, what the hell do we have to do to get this thing to stop?
He's a kobold. He only understands pain, from what I'm told. From Pegsworthy. So I'm here to deliver the pain.
All right, what would you like me to do to assist you in this endeavor?
Bonk.
Hit him. Real hard.
Knock his
Knock
ass.
him out.
I don't know if you can. Is the
Then
What
problem.
kill him.
type of damage do you do, Django?
Kill
You know
him
what?
and we'll revive him.
Here's what you gotta do, Django. You can try
Well,
to knock him prone. And that could help.
I could use my sword, or if you prefer a bit more of a personal touch, I just sort of like unsheath my claws.
Mm.
Do what you want.
Well, no use to waste a good blade on one of our own. So I guess if it's allowed, I'll go ahead and take a swipe with my claws then.
Okay.
Do it.
Where you gonna stand?
Oof, that does not get through his armor. And since it is an unarmed attack against him,
Oh, yeah,
well, you
Clash
didn't,
should
but you
do
didn't
that
hit
too,
him,
too.
so just give me a dexterity save real quick.
But bump.
Oof, yeah. So as you go to swipe him, like he just deliberately like thrust out his chest so that you'll hit it, and you take some fire damage from that. Yeah.
Clack should have done that too.
So 5 points of fire damage as you reach out to claw him.
Is that what I would take too when I hit him?
It'd be 2d8 if you hit him. Yeah.
Okay, 2d8. Okay.
Yeah.
Hardy little
Yeah, and you
fucker.
only,
Ugh.
you only hit me once, so.
Yeah. All right. Anything else from Django?
Nah, that'll be all for me.
Okay.
Recovering from that.
Onalura. Well, it sounds like it's going pretty badly down there. You hear the sounds of spellcasting, druidic spellcasting. You hear cursing. You hear clanging of armor.
You hear kobold flavored bitching.
You
I'm
also
just
hear
gonna.
like a fight club kind of ring is forming around them as they watch three officers beating each other up when they just saw last night somebody get beat into unconsciousness for refusing to do his chores, and 2 other people whipped for fighting. So definitely some confusion among your crew as to what is acceptable and not acceptable behavior.
I'm going to toss Levy down there
Okay.
from the.
All right, so you're gonna once again move up, item interact, lift the grate, chuck Levy, free action drop, great, shuffle away.
Yep.
Is that correct? All right.
And then
Levy was like flavor at this point.
that would be great for you, but no, it's not. Levy is going to open its mouth and it's going to shoot a force bolt at Zeglu.
All right. I don't think a 14 hits.
14.
All right. Yeah, kind
And
of. He's behind the cannon. He's got some cover from that. Like you shoot, and it just kind of like blasts against the cannon. There's a resounding like dong kind of sound going everywhere. It doesn't hurt the cannon either because the cannon's got pretty good armor class. But yeah, all the crew down here that are watching, they just like they kind of scatter as this creature starts opening fire on their general location.
Okay, and then
So
bonus
overall, it's
action,
going
I'll
great.
use the bonus action. I'll activate the heat metal.
Okay.
And I realized that I have I put +4 in there by accident, so you can take 4 damage off Zeglu.
Alright, done.
I also want to point out to our new player that they don't normally fight each other.
Wait,
Like-
no, what? Yeah, we do.
I don't want you to think that this is a PvP campaign.
I mean, it's fine. Like I said, I've watched back the last few sessions, and I understand that. Like, I'm just sort of going with the flow right now.
For sure.
All right.
We don't know what's going on either.
Am I next?
What's going on is Zeglu doesn't like being bossed around by some rando.
I don't know why he doesn't like. He's a minion. He should be like.
All right. So here's what's happening.
No, we're going to my turn. On your turn, you can do this. On your turn, you can do this.
This
All right. What do you get?
pirate comes over,
I'm gonna stand
boards
there
our
for flank.
ship, tells us we should pay him for the honor of him addressing us, and we just fucking roll over and give it to
Yeah,
him.
because I don't want to die.
The second I bring up any sort of naysaying opinion, I am grabbed by a giant crab man, punched with silvered claws, and dragged under the ship's
Well,
deck.
you don't gotta worry about the silver claws no more.
Of course, I'm gonna fight back.
You're gonna worry about the anchor axe now.
Your story's so one-sided.
Yeah,
That is exactly what happened.
Talking about a free cap.
Recklessly with the anchor axe.
All right, that looks like two hits.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, and he's no longer enfeebled. So 7
Yep,
from
just
the
regular.
7 from the second one and 11 from the first one.
And then and then I asked him, "Is he done?"
Has the other guy left already? Like, is their boat sailing off?
Dude, it's 6-second combat rounds. They gotta get their ship underway and all that.
I'm not done.
All right.
All right, he's not done.
All right, Bubbles. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to walk up to the grate, and I'm going to look at Zeglu
Okay.
and say, "Whatever the fuck you have going on, quit it now. I'm serious.
They
You make another look. Just trust me on this one. All
I
right."
get beaten and dragged underground for merely expressing an opinion before I even did anything. And you expect me to just roll over? I am not the one in the wrong here.
I have to ask, are you still holding like the light, the wick stick for the cannon while you're saying all this?
No. I didn't want to light the cannon.
Oh,
I just
okay.
wanted to escape, and I was going to do something through the porthole.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Wow. I mean, convincing arguments here, Bubbles, but you, it's up to you.
All right. I'm casting Hellish Rebuke on him.
You have to get hit
You
to
got
do
me
Hellish
hit.
Rebuke.
Oh, god damn it.
That's
All right.
the reaction.
Just thorn whip him.
Alright.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
you do.
I'm just on Thorn with him.
Okay. 25 hits.
Okay. What does that do?
It does damage, and technically it's magical, right? Because it comes
It
from a
is, yes.
spell, yeah. So it's magical piercing.
And then I can move you 10 feet in
All
any
right.
direction.
Are you gonna pull him up through the grate, or?
I think that's more than. Well, no, that should be. Yeah, that's
I-
more than 10 feet, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to.
He could just pull you towards the grate if you wanted.
Yeah,
to.
I'm gonna pull him towards the grate,
All right.
away from the fucking side of the boat.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, listen to me, you little shit. Seriously, we're not ready for this. There's a time and a place, and you're just gonna get us all killed. And that's all I got. So.
Yeah, apparently, there's a time and a place for giving away our treasure, and it's here and now.
Lift, you're up.
Yep. I'm gonna move
Okay.
to right here. I'm gonna look at my hand and be like, actually resort fire. I look at the boat. I'm like, this is wood.
No, I'm just like, no, don't, no, not fireball.
Make it 4 episodes that we burn something down.
Like,
Hold on.
I'm remembering the stories of the opera house, and my eyes just go wide, and I'm just looking
still
very
thinking.
terrified right now.
Still looking at my hand stuff. Wait, and I can kind of tight down here. So I'm gonna do what I think is logical.
Okay.
Smart, wise, smart. Cast Thunderwave.
Oh. Okay.
It's okay. We've seen it before.
At level,
Not the first time.
All right. There's your Thunderwave template.
and
So
it's going that way.
okay, it's going
Left
this
to
way.
right.
All right. All right. Give me Constitution saving throws, Zeglu.
Not
Oh,
super
man.
great.
All right. So 20 points of thunder damage, and you are thrown what 10 feet?
10 feet.
All right. So you just kind of clatter into some boxes. Unconscious? Question mark.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I
Alright.
have anything to not unconscious myself.
All right. Hey, we can use the new KO token though. That's cool.
Didn't burn down the ship, guys.
Congratulations, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Now-
You did so good.
Now, I want you to go over there, use a healing thing, and then I'm gonna knock him out again, and then you use the healing thing.
Yeah. As the thunder.
Wait until they leave.
Yeah, as the thunder goes off below deck, it is a clear day. It is 108 degrees, like yesterday. Another clear, hot day with some wind. But as that thunder goes off, you can see every hobgoblin on board that ship kind of reach for weapons, move to like aim cannons, like they are kind of like ready to rock. One glowy orange eyeball kind of looks over at the other ship, looks at you, Bubbles, shakes his head, walks over to his ship. The planks are pulled back, and assuming no one else wants to try anything, you guys part ways.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. All right. So, back underway. Let me see if anything else eventful happens. Oof. All right. You sail for the rest of the day. Again, another day of wind in your favor. After an hour, we do need to deal with that. After an hour, Zegla, you would come to.
I want to call a officers meeting before he wakes.
All right, before
Yeah, I
we
want
wakes
him
up,
restrained.
Got it. Okay.
In the brig too.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right. Let me switch maps then, so you got full access to all your biz.
You're making it exciting. I like it.
And I'd imagine the crew would tell like Django to take Shivika's role and try to sneak in to the officers meeting.
Oh, right. Yeah. So the crew approaches you, Django, and basically Ajahi, this guy right here. Oh wait, you're not on the right map. Hold on. Let me move you to this map real quick. Yeah, so Ajahi, Roxbar, he would approach you and just be like, listen, new guy, listen. Normally there is a very scary frog lady who sneaks in and listens to Captain's meeting and tells us everything that's happening. But Ajahi needs you to be that frog, yeah? It is important to me and the rest of the crew that we always know what Captain is talking about.
How much is it worth to you?
He looks to the other crew, kind of shrug. We'll take up a donation based on the quality of the information you can gather.
That sounds fair. Very well, I will do this for you.
Excellent. I want to find out what is going to happen to Rat Lizard. And everyone around kind of nods.
Captain,
Okay.
I got the perfect punishment for Rat Lizard.
Is it death?
No.
Decapitation.
No.
I feel like it should be death.
No,
Straight
Captain,
down.
it's not death. We take what he loves the most. And that's
What?
either his little brother or
His little brother.
yeah, either his little brother or we take away the ability for him to become a rare rat and cure him.
Oh, dang.
Just
Look,
fuck me
man.
up.
No.
That's
Like-
really mean.
Look, we can't, what this sets is a precedent. If we let him live, other people will think they can act out. That was the worst fucking possible time he could act out. I get it. It's not a fun choice.
Well, he just
But-
made officer, so let's bust him down so he's not an officer. Let's bust his chops for a really, really long time, and then let's keep threatening that we're gonna cure him of his were-ratness.
Mm-hmm.
This is not severe enough.
What?
Not Laura. What do you think?
We can't just kill everyone that acts out. We have punishments, and they escalate as it gets worse. This was only the first offense, and while it was a bad one, I don't think we should be taking his life for it. However, I do agree that he needs to be punished,
I think it got to be up.
and
it can't be.
if it
Go for it.
and if this were-rat form is what's causing him to act out like this,
He's a kobold. That's causing him to act out like this. I'm sure the were-rat form's not helping, but it's how kobolds are.
we're gonna talk to him. We're gonna listen and see why he was acting like that first. And if we can't agree with what's going on, then we might have to consider curing him of the were-rat form. But I think we should give him a chance to speak.
I think we should upgrade it from low level offense to immediately to medium level.
What's the medium level sense?
Oh, he gets a flogging, and I say a couple days in the brig.
Brig's
I think
too
that's
good.
fair.
Cause
Maybe he's a
we
rat,
could have
you know,
we could have died.
Yeah,
I think-
the brig's too good. You would like the brig. He's a rat. I say we tie him to one of the mats.
I think we should shave off his whiskers.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's
that's
cruel.
good.
That's cruel and unusual punishment.
And we make him bathe twice a day, or he doesn't get fed.
Oh, Captain, I heard about this one punishment where you tie him to a pole, and then you dip him in
That's what-
water. And then you just keep, dipping them in water over and over again.
What?
Yeah, you tie him to a pole, right? While we're sailing, and then you dip him in the water, and you keep him there for a while. Because
Couldn't we just tie him to a board and throw the board behind the ship?
nah, he might get eaten by a shark.
True.
We could do
So-
it in the brig. I mean, not the brig. The
We
the
got
dirty
we got
water,
him on deck.
the dirty water area,
Bilge area.
the bilge. Yeah.
Anyway, this is an insubordination offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a flogging.
So
So,
it's multiple.
flogging.
It's insubordination. That's also attacking. Like,
Well,
look, subduing is one thing. Glaxmus didn't like. You know, I guess it actually now.
It's willful ignorance of local
It's-
customs too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's flogging.
It's flogging.
and embarrassment.
So let's just give him a flogging.
So yeah, let's give him a flogging.
And then we'll talk to him.
We'll talk to him, and we also should tell you, like, maybe
And we
tie him.
demote him.
We definitely demote him. We tie him to maybe a mast, and we leave him there for a couple of days.
No, we should put him to work. He's a little asshole.
If we put him to work, I want him doing something backbreaker. Like, really backbreaker. Maybe make him carry a bunch of rocks or something while he's doing the backbreaker.
Ooh, make him pick up the poop.
Yeah, there's a lot of poop.
Make him pick up the poop. All the poop. We got rat poop. We got dog poop.
Yeah, we got a lot
We
of
got were rat poop.
Yep.
Yeah, those rats poop everywhere.
Yep. That's his job. He'll be cleaning the decks all day. That's Brack Bacon work.
The whole ship's a poop deck for you to.
Hmm.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Flogging.
If that's your decision. When you come to, you have him. What is your restraint methods here?
Well, he's tied to the mast, right?
Yeah, for now.
Oh, you got time.
And we're gonna-
Okay.
I thought I was in the brig.
Oh, no, yeah, on order said brig. You're right.
You're knocked out. You be quiet.
Which is it? Is you leave him in the brig or
Well-
you tie him to the mast?
Well, we left him in the brig while we had the meeting, and then
Uh-huh.
if we're gonna tie him to the mast as a punishment and flog him, then we should do that before he wakes up.
Oh man. All right. So I guess Zeglu, you wake up tied to the mast.
This is a strange way for you to inform me about Claximus's punishment.
And he's
Okay,
got
Zeglu.
Yes, again.
I'm gonna take out the charter,
Okay.
and I'm gonna read Zeglu. On offense of insubordination, the inability to listen to the captain's orders, you are going to be receiving flogging and a demotion from your position as an officer. We will listen to your words after.
I believe you'll listen to my words first.
I'm just gonna
because
flog
I do
him
not
as he talks.
deserve any punishment. I can't
Just-
go.
Just like
Alright.
Mr. Plug did with Zolnus. That's just what I'm gonna
Oh, I
do.
remember that.
Yeah.
It's going old school.
As he talks, I'm just gonna flog him with the
Alright.
chain.
Point the first. There was no insubordination. After the captain told me to stop, nothing further
And he's out again.
occurred.
He's out again. He's just out
Oh,
because he has 1 HP. He's just out.
Clax.
Yeah.
We have to make it fair. You have to whip all of us as well. Whip yourself, whip me, with Monolora, and then whip Lift.
Okay. I whip the captain.
I'm gonna take the jacket off, and I'm gonna like turn around. I'm gonna take.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. I whipped the captain. I whipped Onlura. I whipped Lift.
You want me to whip you or?
No, let's get Drosha to
Okay.
whip me. Drosha,
All right,
she has the,
Drosha,
yeah.
okay.
it's on you.
Is that her?
She's not sure why you want her to do this.
She's a
but
quartermaster.
She will. She will hit you with this Morning Star.
You know, right in the face. I take it.
All right.
Wait, she has the Belmont's Morningstar.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I wanted her to hit me, because it was magical.
Yeah. You take 8 points of magical bludgeoning damage. The crew is confused, but also placated, because everybody who works anywhere likes seeing the people in charge get punished.
True.
So,
Now get back to work.
Very
alright.
true.
So Zeglu, per the unconscious rules, I guess every hour you wake up with 1 HP. Do you continue your diatribe about what happened and then get knocked out again? again, or
Yep.
okay?
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing this.
Is there at any point maybe some
So-
character growth, or do they have to keep you like this for the whole day?
I wake up, point the second.
I just do it again.
Hang on, wait, let me do this. Let me do this.
Okay, I passed that. Yeah, there you go.
I'm punching him in the face.
All right, he's immune to your punches now that he's a were-rat.
Alright,
That's
alright.
nice, Captain. So, point
Damn
the
it.
second.
Do I have advantage because he's restrained?
He's restrained, yes.
I mean, it's
it doesn't-
still only a 10.
Yeah, it doesn't get through his defenses because nobody said they was stripped down, so he's still wearing his sweet ass magical armor.
Hey, what
never
about
started
agent?
the fight. That- All right, and I'm unconscious again.
Jesus Christ, he never gives up, does he? I'm telling you, we should just kill him. Like,
but
it's
let's-
easier.
Let's take him. Let's take him into the officer's room. I know.
I'm new here, but I do want to say that I did see, like, he technically didn't start the fight.
We told
we
him
really-
to
We told
step
him to
down,
stop.
go downstairs, and stop talking. That's
But I
insubordinate.
thought that he was an officer. He told me that meant that he could do, stuff like.
Not, no.
I mean,
There's
you
a
can
reason-
do stuff, but you still get punished for it.
Yeah, that's why we got whipped. Like, we whipped ourselves because we were part of the fight. Like, look, it's all fucking even here.
Oh, okay. And she just kind of goes back to work. She's not about to get hit by no silver claws.
All right, take him into the offices quarters.
Okay.
So, I say we waterboard him for a while.
Wow.
Like, it just set him up. Just to set him the fuck up.
So this goes on
in
most
between
most of the-
gurgling, I continue. I didn't start any fights. All I did was express my disagreeal with the
Are you ready to listen, you
abject
idiot?
inception of robbery.
That is not Madigan.
All right.
He's a kobold. Why isn't he learning? I thought this is what Dagworthy said.
This goes on through the rest of the day and through the night. You will be arriving in Little Oppara in the morning. It is a clear day, 107. Jesus Christ, 107 degrees. Moderate northwest breeze, so the wind has changed on you. But it doesn't matter because now you are going to be in harbor. Have you settled on what has transpired, or do you guys still need to keep Zeglu restrained for now?
I think at one point at night, when he wakes up, I'm gonna go talk to him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, Zeglu, before you say anything else, we understand your frustrations. Do you think we wanted to give him our plunder?
I think that you gave it to him.
Yeah, because we had no other choice. The other choice was to sink to the bottom of the ocean.
The other choice was to say no.
And sink to the bottom of the ocean.
Zeglu. Look,
There's a time and place.
I get what you're saying. I really do. But Pegsworthy, he's advanced. He's skilled.
He's apparently just free to piss on us whenever he wants.
Have you ever heard of the Calaxian Empire?
I'm not from around here.
The Calaxian Empire is it's an empire of devils, right? They're very technologically advanced. They sail ships that don't have sails. They have weapons that put even like a flintlock pistol or a cannon the same. They're horrible creatures that are like built for destruction. Like they they kill people like on a whim. They're the biggest threat to the Shackles. They really are. Pegs wherever he took down their, and not only did he take it down, like as in sink it, I mean he took it. He took the ship, and that was the ship they were on. The last time we ran into the guy, like, I mean, I don't know. He has an aura about him, and it's just something that we're not ready for. Not yet. We'll get there.
For some reason, you're under the impression that I intended to kill this individual.
Look,
I just didn't want to give him money.
I'm not saying you would have tried to kill him. I'm saying what you were going to do would get us all killed. Like, if we didn't give him it, and he wanted it, and he was going to take it, do you think we could say no? Do you think we could fight him and, like, get away with it? It's unlikely.
You could have at least tried to say no. What kind of captain just rolls over when somebody that he thinks might be a little tough says that he wants them to give them all his treasure?
He didn't give him all the treasure. And I'm not
saying... If he asked for it, you would have.
I wouldn't have. I'm just telling
you. Didn't even for 1 second disagree. You were just like, yeah, absolutely, Mr. Hobgoblin. Can I give you a blowjob, Mr. Hobgoblin?
How much is your life worth? If you had to value it, what would you say it costs?
Well, if I can interject real quick. You know I like gold, but I mean, Pegsworthy tipped us off that we were due to get 3 plunder just for returning to Oppara. I mean, the guy could have just fired on us with double the guns that we had, a bigger ship, and
stronger crew.
She kind of looks around and I didn't want to say that, but
it's the truth. Let's be honest.
I mean, he could have steamrolled right through us and then gone back to Pon Keep where we left, dregs, and then, like
wreck them.
Yeah, they could have taken what he felt he was due, and then some. That's pirates. I'm not even a pirate, Zeglu, and I've learned that so far. These people, they do whatever they want. They beat up those that are smaller than them.
You keep saying this like we're not part of this group. Are we not supposed to do whatever we want as well?
Within our means. We're the small fish in the pond right now. We're trying to get big. He's a shark. That's the best way to put it, man. He's a shark and we're food. And you can't become a big shark if you get eaten.
Honestly, as a priestess of the goddess of pirates, I'm going to tell you right now that what transpired was super duper fair. Like, basically, he said, hey, I've got 2 different reasons to kill you, but instead, you're going to pay me to pretend this didn't happen. And, like, he could have just, like, beat us up, turned around, taken credit for taking out Tentacala, and then he would have gotten the infamy and the plunder.
Whatever. Besides the point, I think that the most disheartening thing here is that your response to any dissent is to beat them to death. And then, when they try to explain their reasoning, continually beating them over and over. I seem to recall that you said something along the lines of this is what your previous captain did.
Ooh. Oh, Sandara gets real quiet and, like, looks away. You see shame across her, blush across her face.
The thing is, it worked.
Oh.
Did it?
It did work.
Yeah, but Claximus, we made a promise that we weren't going to be like him.
We aren't like him. Did I kill him? Where's the bloody hour?
Yeah.
All right, there was no bloody hour. There's no bloody hauling.
There's no kill hauling.
Speaking of which, I believe that beating someone into unconsciousness counts as attempted murder. So, Claximus, you'll need to be keel hauled, according to the charter.
Not when it's punishment, my good sir. Not when it's punishment.
Once again, I did nothing to deserve said punishment.
Captain Mass said you deserved punishment.
Okay, well then the captain should be keelhauled as well.
Captain has final word on things, and I don't think he's gonna get keelhauled.
Little one, why do you not just walk us through? What were your intentions? This is an excellent opportunity for you to tell the truth, or, if the truth will damn you, tell us a convincing and beautiful lie.
Let me check something real quick. All right, I cast Zone of Truth around myself and fail my save.
Oh, okay.
And then I say, here is what happened from my perspective. Some rando pirate decides to stop next to us and talks to our captain. That's fine. But then, after that, we just give him gold for the pleasure of seeing him. Whatever. You guys say you have your reasons for this. I still think it's bullshit. That's beside the point. All I did was say that this didn't seem deserved. We are the ones that killed Tentacala. We are the ones who should collect the bounty on her. He did absolutely nothing. All that he did was pull up next to our ship and then threaten us with turning us into this captain that you so dislike. After that, I expressed my displeasure with the agreement. And instead of talking about it like adults, like officers, I'm immediately grabbed, punched with silvered claws, and dragged below the hold. Then, when I attempt to fight back, suddenly it's all my fault. I broke no rules. After the captain called down into the hold and told me to stop, did I do anything else after that point? No, I was pulled with a vine and then blown up with thunder. I have done, according to the charter, absolutely nothing wrong. Instead, the one who did deserve punishment is Claximus, because he is the one that attacked me, and then Lift, who later attacked me, and then Onalura, who attacked me after that, and then the captain. However, the captain is supposedly immune to all rules for whatever reason. So, I guess you can't really punish him, but everyone else is the one that deserves punishment, not I.
All right. Everyone's pretty... Yeah, the NPCs are all kind of like mouths kind of hanging open, like from this admonishment.
I go to the kitchen to start cooking.
Well,
very
it's simply
pleased to have some company in the kitchen.
We have
good to see you.
good
It's
reason
good to see you. It's
to
been a
be
long
feared.
time, lad.
I cast banishment on myself.
Banishment on yourself?
Yeah, so I just disappear for a minute.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna wait. It's only a minute, so we're gonna be like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, but I mean, do you know what happened?
Captain, this kobold is unstable.
Yeah.
But he does bring up a good point.
There's a way to act. There is. And I get it if you have, like, you know, you're not in completely agreement with the situation. I get that.
He is not aware of all of our customs. He does not know the strength of some of your enemies. He has only seen you be strong. He has seen you victorious after a powerful dragon. He has seen you defeat devil. He has seen you survive magic traps in desert. He has seen you defeat a powerful octopus pirate thing twice and take keep. In his mind, you are unbeatable and very strong. His kobolds And as a rat, he has a pack mentality. You are leader of his pack. When you showed what he thought was weakness, it must have affected him greatly.
I understand.
I am under the effects of a truth spell, and I will tell you that I too felt some shame when we handed over our goods, but I understand it is the price of business.
Look, I understand the frustration. I get it. But it wasn't worth losing everyone.
You need to make him understand that. If he ever comes back, perhaps he has teleported away.
Right. Well, he wouldn't be the first.
And then he reappears because it's
Oh, okay. Well, so I'm going to sit down, like cross-legged, and I'm going to look. Say, I understand you think you are doing the right thing, but I want you to know, in truth, what you were doing was endangering everyone on the ship. And I get you weren't meaning to do that. I completely understand that. And perhaps we overreacted, which is our fault, and we'll take punishment for that. But I want you to know that enemy could have easily killed all of us. There's a time for pride, and there's a time to be real. And in a situation like that, where there was nowhere to run, there was nowhere to hide, the only option was to stand our ground and fight or bend to their will. We weren't in any place to make a choice that would have been prideful. I didn't do it because I'm a coward. I'm more than willing to stand and die. I don't care if I die. It's fine. But you know who I do care if they die? And I point at the crazy bunch of fucking rare rats, and I point at Drosa, and I point at Claximus, and then I point at him. I don't want to lose any of you. And right now, we're not strong enough to protect ourselves from people like that. We will be very soon.
I understand this. And all of this was also true when all of this went down. The only difference was that now you bothered to say anything, when before you just had your lapdog attack me.
Ooh.
It was fun. I'm not gonna lie.
You are quite the brute. I'm sure you enjoy attacking people who express differing opinions.
It's true.
That's not something that is easily said in front of an enemy.
Zeglu, I need to speak to you for a moment over here. Okay, Captain, what is it you wanted to talk about? I explain how this guy's really strong and we don't want to die. Ah, okay, I understand. Good thinking, Captain. Instead, Zeglu, I'm gonna beat you up and stab you with my claws.
Wow, when you say it like that,
where I'm coming from?
Oh man.
Oh man.
When he says it like that, man,
Wow.
even I feel bad. I'm just like the referee. Damn.
Can I bring in this pizza? Slide into
Absolutely. You and Crew bring in the pizza.
There's nothing to do to convince him. Like, you're set in your ways. I get it.
I want to put the pizza in his cell and I feel terrible.
I love a good insult even when directed to me, so this is very enjoyable. As per my personality trait.
Zeglu, this pizza is a peace offering.
As per my personality flaw, I am vain and prideful.
Look, make a choice. We're about to arrive at Little Oppara. Either get over it or get off my ship. Alright?
I mean, I don't plan on just staying here forever, so can I do both, or?
No.
I guess this is where I live now.
Damn.
I'm gonna go up to
Captain,
Stand up.
I understand where you're coming from, Captain. Or, I suppose now it's Admiral. Fleet Master, Commodore, I don't know, whatever you want to be called. Big Hat Man. So, Big Hat Man, I understand what you're saying. My only issue is with how you immediately confront
I'm going to take off my
differing
jacket
opinions with violence.
and say, Claxus, I
Listen.
need you to flog me.
All right.
But
And then I'm gonna-
he just said that his problem with this is how you handle some of the violence. So you're like,
That's what we do, though. We handle things through violence.
you're like,
I just sort of
Maximus,
speak up saying, like,
yeah.
Captain, is this really necessary?
I
Yeah.
was unconscious the last time you guys got hit, but can I see like the welts from the last time?
Yeah.
Yeah. we can
Oh
show
yeah,
you.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I'm,
Let me
I'm
do something real
nothing
quick.
insulted though. Do you take her a peace offering pizza I cooked you or not?
Oh, absolutely. I'm
Good.
saying all this between bites of pizza.
Good. Those are the mushrooms on it.
Nice.
All right. Well, Bubbles will just rage claw you in the stomach. I'm not gonna roll. We're just gonna assume it happens.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you guys continue to just beat each other. All right.
I'm
Fair
gonna
enough.
go up to Zeglu and give him. I'm gonna hand him a potion of greater healing,
Oh,
and I'm
wow.
just gonna say,
That's money.
"Look, Zeglu, I'm sorry," and I'm gonna tap on the breastplate and say, "I like you. I wouldn't have upgraded that if I didn't. So
I tap
Stay
on my
with us.
breastplate as well and say that spell was dope.
stay with us and don't make any more trouble. Sometimes it's better to just be quiet, and maybe one day we'll get back at Pegsworthy."
All right. So, you guys arrive at Little Oppara. When you get there, your ship is recognized because it's been here before. And as you arrive, your crew, who you sent on their secret mission, are waiting for you. So that would
All
be
of them?
These 5 over here. Yep.
All right. That means I gotta pay up the extra money.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the contract again, online? Did you have it written down?
Well, we'll talk to the harbor master.
Okay.
Yeah, I have it written down, but I think it's in my physical notebook, which is in my laptop bag. I did
It's all
not.
good.
Yeah.
I think I said I was gonna. Oh yeah, if everybody returned alive, I was gonna place down the armlet. Yeah, the armlet.
Yeah, the armlet.
The platinum armlet, which is worth 500 gold.
It might be my little Oppara section there. Hold on.
That's basically 100 gold per life that came back.
Mhm.
So it worked out.
All right. Hype. Okay. Yeah. So Shivaka, she says,
It took you long enough. It's been like a month.
We got a lot to catch up on, Shivika.
Yeah, you got a lot of bills to pay. We've been racking up quite the tab at the local tavern.
You've probably earned
Sure
it.
thing.
So I gotta
Right.
ask, did you take care of Tentacala, or did you just go carousing in the Feywild again?
You know damn what we took care of Tentacula.
If you can prove it,
Yeah.
there's like 3 plunder worth of reward money just waiting for the taking.
We got rare rats to
We got
vouch.
Diddledar. Well,
We also
we
have
got Diddledarius here.
too,
Mm.
who owes us money. Let's not forget that.
And I hope you guys can successfully pin this on her, because the 2 ladies that run this place are super pissed about the opera house.
Fuck.
Yeah. They've already started rebuilding, though. In the meantime, they're like running that Coliseum like night and day, trying to like make up for the loss of tourism money from the opera house burning down.
Oh,
Let's hurry up so we can get to that.
Let's go check that.
I think we're
Yeah, I've
due
been
for some
checking it
good
out. There's some pretty
Coliseum act.
crazy stuff going on over there.
Yeah, after we finish, dealing with plunder, payment, pinning. Let's go.
I mean, we could do that. We
Apparently,
could do that
like,
off screen, right?
apparently, like in 2 days, they're having something called the Triple Hydra.
I want in.
What's the triple hydra?
I'm pretty sure there's going to be 3 Hydras
Well, shit.
at once.
Oh, shit.
And
Yeah.
here I thought 1 Hydra would be an issue, but 3?
How many heads is that?
I didn't get an exact count. I wasn't going to enter, but I did get tickets, which are also on the tab that I'll need you to pay.
Yeah. No problem.
What else did you buy? Credit.
I mean, we just lived in a moderate lifestyle for 30 days times 5, so, just a few hundred gold.
Sure, Shivika.
Great job.
And, we kept our ear holes open for news, that kind of thing. Watch out for this guy called Pegsworthy. You might remember him from
Yeah, we already ran it.
Rickety squibs.
Rickety Squibs, yeah.
I just start cackling madly to myself.
Yeah. Apparently, he was heading your way. It's gonna... Yeah. He was asking about Captain Bubbles. It seems that there's a bounty out on his head.
What?
Yeah, Beardless Dungar made a high captain, and now he's putting some of his resources to quote-unquote closing some of the chapters in the history of his career, or something like that.
Well, keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, good work.
He's got that creepy whiz robe, and she's, I guess, filled him in on what really went down.
Oh, yeah. We should probably get ready, because he could show up anytime.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if this was a game with random encounters, he's definitely been added to the random encounters chart.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. But, about that reward, if you head over to House Maxime, it's location 13 on this map, you should be able to speak with the ruling gentry about your reward.
All right.
Apparently, you can't just pick it up from the harbor master. They want you to meet whoever took out Tentacala personally and discuss it further. Which sounds kind of ominous, honestly.
Huh. Any news about the Minotaurs?
Yeah. So the Minotaurs. Well, we spun it. Well, Rosie spun it.
Rosie kind of, holds up 2 fingers as she downs like her 4th ale or whatever.
Rosie kind of spun it that the Minotaurs were in league with Tentacala to, give them safe harbor so that they could destroy the opera house to destabilize the tourism industry of Little Oppara and eventually, dismantle it from the inside, sort of thing.
Good job.
Yeah, it didn't take long. I mean, these people are super racist against Minotaurs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, they are pretty delicious.
And she bites into her Minotaur burger with gusto.
Then you think I can get a bite of that?
Yeah, just take the rest.
All right.
Yeah, they're like super expensive, but I've just been eating like 2 or 3 every day. That's also on the tab. So.
Mm-hmm.
Have you
That's
ever had
did you-
Minotaur
Those were
brisket?
delicious.
I hear if you smoke it just right, that's just.
Oh my God, there is a barbecue place in town. Hi, my name's Shivaka.
Oh, well, pleasure to meet you. I'm Django. I'm fairly new here. I tip my hat.
I like your hat.
Oh, well, thank you. This old thing, I just found it somewhere. It's no big thing.
Mhm. I could fetch a lot of money for you in the slave market. If that was something that I ever did in my time, which I didn't. Anyways, it's good to meet you. Yeah, so we should all get barbecue, and then after lunch you can go and get that fat reward, assuming you're brave enough to deal with those sisters.
Did you hear anything about the wizards that I gave you a list about?
The wizards that you wanted to hire for the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, except for that one that we killed. Not that one.
Killed.
I mean, that one that was found dead of unknown reasons in the park. Not
The one that looks half eaten. Yeah, that's terrible.
Oh, right, that flying bear fiasco.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to that?
no, that was crazy.
Yeah, I think only one of them's still available. One died in the arena, and there were like 4 on the list, right? If I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Let's see. LaFair and Undini. There was Llewellyn, a Fae,
Mhm.
Half Nymph, Vaturg, the White Dragonborn. I have Nonan here crossed out. I guess he was the one that died to the bear.
That sounds
Okay.
what I.
Yeah, I think the Dragonborn is still in town.
Oh, Vaturg. Okay.
he sounds the best
Down-
to me anyway.
It said he was down by the arena in my notebook here. Have you seen him there?
Seen him fight? Yeah. He's one of those dragon sorcerers, you know, the ones that think that they're swinging big dick when they fight in melee, even though they're a spellcaster.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know
That's
why
a
he calls
bad
himself
plan.
a
I
ship.
mean, they
Yeah, I
only
don't know
have a
why he calls
D6
himself a
hit
ship
die.
wizard if he's a sorcerer, but I feel like ever since the people in the Shackles learned what wizards were from the Valorians, they're all trying to be wizards now. A long time ago, we just used to call them runecasters, which seems more mysterious to me. Wizard sounds kind of lame.
You say we, but how long do you live, Shivaka?
No, I meant we as like a culture, like actual natives of the Shackles.
Like Krokans?
Yeah. The Krogan
Huh.
have always lived in the Shackles.
Okay.
Yeah, you might have passed my homeland on your way.
The shackles had to be created at some
Oh.
They can't have always lived here.
No. The Shackles have always been here.
I don't think that's
Unless
true.
you believe the super ancient legendary myths that the Shackles are actually the remnants of celestial chains that were used to shackle a great evil deep beneath the ocean to prevent it from destroying all of creation.
That's stupid.
Now that sounds like hogwash.
That's dumb.
Yeah. There's
We
no way
shouldn't
that's...
Yeah,
investigate
some-
that rumor at all. There's no reason to look
Yeah,
at it.
some big evil being beneath the sea that could possibly kill everything in existence. That couldn't happen.
Totally.
Yeah,
Honestly, if it was real, by now, wouldn't somebody have figured it out?
Exactly.
Somebody, and I'm going to be honest here, way more qualified than us.
definitely.
So that guy, and I just point to some rando on the street.
Yeah, you just randomly point, and there's like just an old man. He's like an earth genasi. He's just vomiting into a pile of trash. Yeah.
Totally. Yep.
All right, let's keep an eye out for Vaturg.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah. Well,
So
Come,
are we
Django.
gonna look for him first, or are we gonna try to
No,
collect
no.
our money?
We're gonna collect our money. And
Actually,
then
I
when
think
go
we
to
should
the
collect
castle-
our money from Diddle Darius first.
Oh yeah.
Just in case
Diddle
something
Dari.
sort of goes wrong up at the palace. That way we don't have to split without our money again.
Yeah, we should tell him that we're gonna get the money, and then we're gonna need him to vouch for us killing Tentacala, and then he can go find Fernando.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds great. Let's do this.
All right. He will pay you the aforementioned amount.
8,000.
Okay. But for now, he would like he needs time to get his affairs in order and maybe go his own way. He's very thankful that he is not implicated in the destruction of the Opera House, but without a place to perform, he and his troop must move on to greener pastures.
Well, he does have to vouch for us killing Tentacala first.
Okay, so you are going to bring him to House Maxime?
Yeah,
Okay.
because he's our only really proof that we have animal. Because we burned Tentacala.
Yeah, that bitch is not coming back. Hopefully.
Someone took a bite and we didn't realize.
I don't recommend saying burned.
Just the ashes start to reform in Captain's room, like as we're speaking.
I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad.
Lift wants to see the Opera House just from the outside.
You want to swing by and see how bad it is?
Yeah, because someone burnt it down.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
It has been 3 weeks, so you can already see like the skeletal frame of like the new building like already is in place. They're already kind of filling it out. Like this is definitely something that they are willing to invest the funds in to make sure that everything is good.
I just want to see someone's handiwork. Maybe.
Yeah. So you swing by and man, it's just heartbreaking that somebody would burn down such a beautiful building. There was even like minor damage to the Bard's College next door. So that's how bad the fire got.
It could have been so much worse, but it wasn't.
Excellent.
All right.
Yeah. As we go to the house, I'm gonna take Django aside for a bit and tell him, you might want to stay away from the north of the island. There's a slave market there, apparently.
It's like, I just sort of silently nod and say, thank you, that's very good to know.
Okay. Yeah, so if you journey to House Maxime, explain the reason that you are there, the servant that kind of greets you is very excited and says, are you able to stick around for a bit? The mistresses, they both wish to speak with whoever managed to resolve this messy issue.
I turn to the captain.
Hmm.
Do we want to stick around?
I'm gonna. Can we take like 2 minutes to huddle and talk about it?
Sure.
What do you guys think? You want to stick around? I mean, there's the arena.
I mean, we're gonna be here anyway.
So,
Yeah.
being too small to get in on the huddle, I just sort of stand in the middle of the ring and look up.
Claxmus immediately wants to stay. No, he doesn't. That's a Valorian lady. That's ugly.
Yeah. Well,
Let's
my
just
thought.
stay.
Yeah, my thought is we could stay for a little while, and then at least we could deal with like some things in the arena. Maybe something else will come up.
I mean,
Otherwise, I think we. Huh?
it's better than them coming to look for us when we don't stay.
Yeah. I was also thinking after this, we probably start heading for Port Barrel.
Yeah,
Maybe-
so Coliseum and then Port Peril.
Yeah.
All right, you guys wait in a lavish sitting room. There are cakes, and they bring you like sorbet, frozen sorbet, and iced drinks, like all kinds of fancy, highfalutin stuff, which is nice because it's 107 degrees today. After a time, two women enter the room. They look as different as like night and day, but at the same time, you could tell that they are in some way related.
Lift no.
All right, so the more nobly looking one turns to you guys and says, "So, are you the heroes of Little Oppara? Have you wrought sweet vengeance against that vile octopus?"
Aye.
Well, I wouldn't call us heroes, but we have done what you are looking for.
The more piratey looking one is like,
But what proof do you have? Any could claim to have killed her. It's been 4 weeks now.
Well, we bring with us this man. I bring Diddledarius out.
both of them kind of gasp in surprise. And she says,
Diddledarius, you've been missing this whole time. At first, you was implicated into the burning since you vanished, just so. And now you're back then,
Diddledarius looks at you guys like you kind of like threw him to the wolves a little bit. And he says, yes, you see, I was so upset about what happened that I wanted to go and punish her myself. So I hired this crew and set the sail right away. We went to defeat her in her inner sanctum. And as you could tell, time passed because once she was defeated, her army of were-rats need to be dealt with. So I stayed on as a retainer to assist with that. And now you will never again be harmed by anyone from Shibuya Island. And they both kind of like look at each other, and they both look over at you guys. And this one says, well, I mean, that's good enough for me. Just, give them the money. And this one's like,
we can't be just giving them the money. We're gonna trust this Dungeon. It doesn't even look like he could use a sword. What other proof do you have?
Look, surely you've heard rumors about Tentacula. How even when people think she's dead, she comes back. That's because she can regrow herself. She came to the Opera House with only 7 tentacles. And we learned from her crew that she can regrow her body from the other one if she dies. So we can't bring you anything from her because we burned her to a crisp.
And to prove that we were at Shibuya Isle, I nudged Lift a little bit. We have a little something that is native to the island that can only be found.
Yep, I hand him a little packet that looks similarly to a cigarette box full of devil's grass rolled.
Okay.
Going.
The nobly looking woman, she kind of leans forward and says, oh, is this a gift?
Yes, it is. And proof that we are at the island. we're only the scripts.
She takes the box to her face with both hands and inhales deeply. You can tell just by this gesture that this woman does hell amounts of drugs. Her eyes kind of roll back in her head a little bit, and she nods to her sister, and she says, she closes the box and kind of tucks it, over onto like a side table, and says, "So, Didodarius, you've got Fernando dressed up like a pirate. Is that your next big play? It's going to be about pirates? Seems a little derivative. You're going to have to really make it exciting to get pirates excited about a pirate play."
No, I'm not Didodarius, or not Diddle. I'm not Fernando. I'm not Fernando.
Oh, listen, Iolandra. Fernando is deep in character. He is forgotten who is Fernando. He is a captain, a Bubbles junior now. And she looks over at you and she's like, "Oh, Captain Bubbles Jr., huh?" And she gives you a wink.
Was that the pirate one?
No, that's the notary.
I was gonna say she's got an eye patch.
Yeah.
She has another eye she can wink with.
Yeah, there's a blink. She's got a blink.
So the piratey one says, "Well, if you've done what you said you've done, and if Iolandra's convinced, then it is what it is. But if I ever hear of this Tentacala, or see any sign of her again, I'll be bringing my own ships after you. Because I don't like being cheated."
Oh, she is most certainly dead.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. In that case, they pay out the money. So what is it? 6,000 gold. So no, 3 plunder, which is 6,000 gold, right? Give or take.
That's 3,000.
3,000. Yeah. So 3 plundered. They pay it out. All right. And then, unless you have any questions for Iolandra and Katrina. Iolandra is this one. She is rumored to be a summoner, whatever that is. And Katrina, who is some kind of badass captain. I guess you guys are turned loose into the city.
Yeah. Well, we are.
Arena.
He asked which one took the drugs.
Oh, this one right here.
I'd let her know if she to show her how I believe rolled it. I could teach her a thing or two.
All right, Lifts, drop a persuasion check. See how it goes.
I believe in you, little buddy.
She kind of looks at you and kind of looks past you at Fernando, who's deep into his role, and she says, "Sorry, not my type." And you do remember that these women are 1/4 Minotaur.
Hey,
she said you said she looked at me, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna wink.
Nice.
Okay.
Wingman. I'm your wingman.
I appreciate it.
So I think we'll kind of leave it hanging at that point because I think we are at time. So, yeah. But next week, if you come up with any questions for these two, you do basically have the ear of the leadership of the town. So if you are hoping for more information or essentially higher end quests, like these would definitely be people to talk to. If the goal is to just get your asses on over to that arena, probably the The hypest match that will have the biggest rewards of infamy and wealth would be the Triple Hydra. There is other stuff. They have team-based. They have aquatic. They have ship battles. They have one-on-ones. There's like an obstacle course. So there's like a lot of stuff you could do.
With the Triple Hydra, is that like everyone fights it? Or
one team takes on 3 Hydras.
okay, all right.
Like, what's one team?
Wow. One team would be 8 individuals.
I don't know nothing about no hydras, but three.
That
Sounds like a lot.
Sounds like
3
That
sounds
sound like that'd
out
be
of our
trouble
league.
for just eight would be have trouble with just 1, much less 3.
I want to do a monster knowledge check. How many heads does each hydra have?
If they're regular Hydras, 3 Hydras really isn't that bad. So, if they were like boss level with like legendary actions and legendary resistances and stuff like that, that could probably be a problem. But
Do they tell you what kind of Hydra?
honestly, 3 regular Hydras, I mean, they're like CR5 or something, right? So, it's not that big a deal.
Shivika might know. Do they have legendary action, Shivika? Do they attack when it's not their turn?
Let's just make a monster knowledge check. We'll figure it out ourselves. We don't need to rely on the NPCs.
All right, sure. Knowledge of nature. Drop it for me.
Come on, Diodara, you can do it for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Also going to
Oh, okay.
Flash of Genius.
Oh.
So I add +4 to that.
Oh, damn.
7th
Okay.
level?
Wait.
So the
Ability
nerd squad is going. Did you not know you were 7th level?
No, I thought we were 6th level.
No, we're
No.
7th.
We leveled up.
leveled up.
Fuck. Oh, then I just didn't change the number.
Okay. So yeah, the nerd squad teams up for this one, and basically Diodario is like, boss, it's been a while. Yeah. So Hydras. Honestly, they're a bruiser for sure. A lot of hit points, middling defense. They could swim. Not sure if that would come into play. Very strong, perceptive, helps because they have a lot of heads. The standard Hydra has 5 heads, but when you chop off a head, they can grow more heads. What people don't know is that the maximum amount of heads they can normally have is set by each Hydra species. So while they can grow extra heads, after a while, like, a day or so, the excess heads will atrophy and just wither away, resetting it back to its original number. They usually come in odd numbers, so like 5, 7, 9, that sort of thing. If it's a 5-headed Hydra and it doesn't have anything fancy going on, you're looking at CR8. So 3 of them for a team of 8, that would probably be a deadly encounter. But I don't know. I mean, 8 level 7 characters against 3 CR8 technically could be done. It is doable. Keep in mind that when they attack 5 times. They attack a number of times equal to the number of heads that they have. Now, heads can be chopped off rather easily. And the ultimate weakness of a Hydra is its vulnerability to the slow spell.
Do we have? Here's the thing: if we have anyone that can cast slow, I'm really good with. I can get in, get a couple nice hits, and then get back out again and just really rack up that damage.
Well, that would be a fantastic thing if we could find a magic user.
Only we had a ship mage.
Well, there's that Dragonborn.
Does the camera pan to Maturg somewhere in there?
Yeah, like off living his life. Yeah. He's kind of like street fighting, like getting ready for like his next match, because this dude's all about fighting. It's all about fighting.
All right, so like let's we got me, Anawara, Bubble, Swift, Zeglu.
So you're thinking next time you're gonna track this dude down. You're gonna offer him a team up for the triple hydra, basically.
Maybe. I don't know if we're gonna take the triple hydra, but
We should totally do the triple hydra. That would be
I
so
think
much
we
fun.
should.
I think we should do the triple hydra and use definitely use an ogre.
You would definitely gain infamy if you survive the triple hydra.
Definitely bring a rat ogre.
Oh, are we gaining any infamy for killing 10 tequila?
I will get back to you on that one, because you may have
Okay,
to. Yeah, you may have to boast about that one, because it's
Okay.
rather unbelievable. Once people find out that the two leaders paid you for it, that will add validity to your claim.
And technically, we didn't actually roll for the plunder that we spent before the opera house was on fire. I don't know if we could still do that. If we could add to that.
I mean, that's a long time ago now. It's like
it's like
4 weeks now. Yeah. All right. Sounds like we're in a good spot. Sounds like next week is going to be arena one way or the other. And then, yeah.
Praying there's no cannons.
Oh yeah, that was stupid. So.
I love it.
That was. I don't think we have that on recording. Otherwise, Lifton Zeglu could watch that too.
I can't too. I was part.
Oh yeah, Lift was here.
That was your first session was like the arena with the cannons.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I was
that's
listening to it.
that's like baptism in fire.
It's like, what am I getting into?
I think we
Yeah.
can take down these hydras. I think we can do it.
Yeah, to make it a little more clear, they had these like cannons that they didn't do as much damage as like a real cannon, but they could be like loaded, aimed, and fired with 3 actions, like as written kind of thing. And there were 4 of them in this very small arena. And like the crowd, there were no cannonballs, but the crowd was like throwing cannonballs down at people, so you could be like hit by cannonballs, and then if you got a hold of a cannonball, you'd run over and load it into a cannon and shoot people. And some of the people in this battle royale, there were 100 people, so some of the people were just getting mowed down. Like one cannon shot was taking out like a dozen people or something. It was crazy. So
There was blood everywhere.
yeah, Shy Danish still cries at night about handsome old man that was blown to pieces, like right in front of her. It was horrible. So, poor Danish. All right, then. Alas, I do need to get some sleep, so we will have to continue this next week. Some strong role playing, and it's nice to have you guys be strong enough role players that your characters could get in an argument and a fight, and it's not really the players. So that was like, I was like, that's nice. That's nice to see. So very much appreciated.
I'm so proud of
Yeah.
all of you.
Can you give Zeglu inspiration?
He did get
Oh,
inspiration.
yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, he did. Nice.
Oh yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
no, it was. That's it, man. I like for a while. I'm like, I don't know, like what Bubbles Jr. should do. I don't fucking know what he should.
Yeah, that was fucking amazing.
Math wise, you guys made the right choice in not engaging, which was probably pretty obvious, but you know.
Oh no, yeah,
like,
that was super obvious.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you never know. We use, a D20, and we use crit hits and crit fumbles, so literally anything could have happened.
Yeah, someone could summon a dragon.
Yeah, exactly. You have no idea how it actually could have turned out, but if you're just going off the math, you made the right choice.
Honestly, if this game had honor, like, I would have fucking tried to fight him. But
Well, even then, though, like, it's a certain degree of, like, what it...
like, what's feasible? Like, can you
Right,
even
like-
really do it?
It's like realism.
I'm gonna end the
Yeah,
stream.
but
Thanks
also,
for tuning in, guys.
Sandara kind of brought up a good point, was that if